Is Stream Elements not working? Oh, okay, there it is. I was just too quick on the draw. All right. How's everyone doing today? OWCS Stage 2 well, I'm not officially kicking off because technically Korea did start yesterday, this morning, but EMEA and NA kicking off today. Fun stuff. Got our teams here. Sakura and Extinction shown off. We got our bingo card ready to go. Let's see. Let me study it a little here. Oh. What happened to it? Yo, what's good, Jarvis? How you doing? Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. That was weird. Anyway. Got our bingo card. No, they're starting with Zox? What kind of starting roster is this? Where's Who Are You? Yo, what's up, Zafrex? How you been, man? Heard college is done. We'll probably put on the audio here on the stream now. They were just talking about a bunch of random stuff like Stadium and all that. Oh, it's been a rough month. I'm sorry to hear that. There we go. Thanks, coach. Man, I haven't heard that name in years. Let's see. Kai, Kevster, Heesung, Sky, Twilight. Yeah, I can't believe that they just let go of Chase with no announcement. That's messed up. He's not even listed as a sub anymore, so like he's fully off, but they just didn't bother telling anyone. Low-key, the O column is very doable. You seen him only play Winston and Chase? I mean, he played ball for a little bit there in stage 1 as well. His ball was pretty solid. I don't know where to put it for now. Do we want to cover up Uber? It's the perfect size to cover up one of the caster's scams. Oh, I gotta do Preds. I completely forgot to do my Pred here. Is this gonna be a banger? I don't know. They're starting off playing Zox, which kind of makes me think it's not. Ultimates 3-1 maybe? I'll Pred that. Ultimates 3-1. It's Meg that keeps you hopeless. No, dude, Meg is the GOAT. What do you mean? Trust in Mag, okay? He will. This is his stage. This is his stage. He was not the problem on Gen.G last stage, okay? Yeah, maybe he leaned a little too heavy into the ball, but I guarantee you that was Krusty's idea. Don't dare cover the drip go Uber. True. Dude, I love Uber. He let me use his likeness as a channel emote. I asked him on Twitter and he was like, "Go for it, mate." What a legend. Love that guy. Turn him up a little there. Best commentary duo. They're up there for sure. I personally, I think the best is actually Avril and Achilleos. They did some OWCS Korea last year and they knocked it out of the park. Avril is probably my favorite caster in general because he is pretty tapped into the game, right? Like when it comes to his knowledge of like players and history, like he might be the best. Keep Avril and Hunter in a co-stream. Hunter, you do need to keep in a co-stream just because if you bring him on broadcast, he will say the most out-of-pocket stuff. You can't take the risk with Hunter. But Avril can keep it clean long enough to be on broadcast. Yeah, why the heck are they playing Zox? What is who are you, like stuck in visa hell or something? There is no reason. No, Zox isn't even a DPS player. Like Matt just said, he's a support. Let me check Wikipedia. Yeah, he's known for Ana Baptiste Juno. So he's a flex support player. So his mechanics should be fine, but like... Actually, I don't even know if they will, because Ana Bap... If he's going to play any DPS, he'd probably be better on the hit scan, but Exodial is obviously who you want on the hit scan. I will say, this collab looks so sick. People are mad that Juno has a skin and that Kiri has a skin. But it's like 8 skins in the collab. Is who are you still done with? I honestly, I could not tell you. As far as I knew, Who Are You was in EMEA. But maybe something's happened. You're a Juno fan. I don't see, yeah, Gen.G have no announcement from what I can tell. This is her 4th legendary skin this season. It might be. I mean, mythic skin, 7 ads. Oh, my bad, guys. Listen, the day Twitch adds a way for me to disable ads, I will be doing it. Listen, the YouTube stream might be better. The YouTube stream is going, right? Yeah. Bad guys. Let me just make sure the chat's working. Okay, good. It is. Cool, cool, cool. The co-streaming is so finicky sometimes. I always got to test it just to like, because if I don't, it's like that feeling when, you know, when you leave the house and you're always like, did I leave the oven on, right? It's that, but it's like, is it connected to YouTube? Is the stream on YouTube actually working? I never trust it. But yeah, as far as I can tell, zero statement from Gen.G. Didn't expect me to stream today. Well, it is rare. It is rare that I get to, get streams on weekends. But in the break between stages, between stage 1 and stage 2 now, my work schedule has changed a little bit. So hopefully going forward, co-streams may be a bit more of a regular thing. We'll see how things go, but if it was up to me, I'd be co-streaming every game, but they are really stalling though. A Freya trailer, Street Fighter trailer. Freya's so broken. Maybe, yeah. It is very funny how this was a classic situation of she released and she was fine, but people thought she was bad, so they just decided to like do the cooldown buff, and now she's just like being perma run in Korea. I will say I like her better than when it comes to DPS to play against. I think there are a lot worse options. Like I'll take playing against a Freya over a Sojourn. Is Freya keeping Mauga out of the play? I don't think so. I think Mauga's just like super weak. Because remember, at the end of stage 1, they giga nerfed him, right? They put that man in the dirt. What we will see is is Freya's probably going to keep Ball from getting played a lot, because the Freya Ball matchup is really interesting from my experience, because Ball is really good into Freya because he slams her, she hovers in the air, super easy to track, pretty generous hitbox. Ball can absolutely shred her, but Freya has like the perk that allows you to like slow the enemies. And that's really, really good in Ball, right? Getting slowed like that, it really ruins your momentum. Yeah, watch T1 versus Falcons. That was a little bit too early in the morning for me, but I did catch up with it after the fact. Yeah. No, I mean, Merit's just goated, right? That's no surprise. GK Esports have officially announced the signing of the former Nightmare. Oh, that's way too big. Tuffa, Lethal, Admiral, Mimone, Ultraviolet. Was Wheats not the head? Did they swap coach and assistant coach? Or was Wheats always assistant coach? I kind of want to check now. Never expected Proper to get benched. That is the thing, right? Playing Merit, you have to bench one of 2 of the top 4 DPS in the world, which is insane. Does that mean Merit's number 5 DPS in the world? I don't know. Maybe. What was I looking at? Yeah, here we go. Okay, it looks like Wheats and Gultik were both like head coach. Their position is just listed as coach here on Wikipedia, so looks like Wheats maybe stepping back a little bit. Could be good. Could be terrible.
Why'd you have to say Maga already? I mean, we haven't even.
I could have said Roadhog. I mean, would you rather see Roadhog? Even the ball,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you can slow the ball down. It's obviously pretty
ball.
effective.
Yeah, ball. Yeah, just like you know, let's hold off on Maga here for a second before we get into the game. You know.
Dude, these games are supposed to start at 1.
You know, I mean, all this talk about like getting Winstons in teams.
Yeah, we're in EMEA now, right? We did NA last stage. We're in EMEA this one. Who knows, right? We they like to play a little bit more grounded game, but with the ultimates in the new roster, right? So maybe they want to play a little bit more dive. I think if anything for EMEA,
That's weird.
right? I think for EMEA, anything improved.
I just opened Discord and it makes the stream black out.
It's great to be able to win with this style within region, but it doesn't seem to translate to international play.
NA production? No. That's on me. That's on me. It's not the stream. Unless you're calling me NA production, in which case, yes, absolutely.
Is that like, you know, Junkbuck says it in an interview recently as well. He says, I just don't think that we showed anything on the global stage, really, you know, and that was our Qadsiah who went the furthest out of any of those EMEA teams. But yeah, not exactly what you want to see, but we're going to go to a break when we come.
We're going to a break? This is ridiculous. What are we waiting for?
Just go back and think about the Juno Chumley skin, folks. We'll see in a sec.
Oh my goodness. They are stalling. They are absolutely stalling for something. I don't know who's stalling. It could be production, could be Gen.G. Maybe it's the ultimates, though I don't know what reason they would have. Krusty must have done something. Nah, I don't know. Anyone have news on who are you? Okay, everyone's favorite leaker, Stacks OW, says he's 95% sure who are you is ill. Well, that sucks. Did I put who are you on my fantasy? You love Stacks? Oh yeah, Stacks is awesome. Oh, I did. I put him on my fantasy roster. For anyone who's out of the loop, Commander X made an OWCS fantasy site, right? Dude, I had Mag and Who Are You? I'm so cooked. Here, hold on. I can bring it up. Listen, no one told me that Who Are You would just decide to be a bench warmer for the first week. Squid, between Squid potentially not playing and Who Are You being benched, I'm probably gonna need to reset my roster. Listen, I thought I had such a good read with Squid, because I made this like few days ago, right? So they hadn't announced Extinction, Sakura, and Geekei. They were all still up in the air. So I was like, surely Squid is getting signed to one of these rosters. Right? I was so sure that someone was gonna pick him up. And no one did. Pistola, Shockwave, Knife, Landon, Vega. That's pretty good. Unless Vistola ends up being benched by Icenom. Actually, Knife could be a little risky too. Is Knife gonna get playtime now that they have Zira? Roster deadline Saturday 1 p.m. Yeah, well, I'm stuck with this now anyway, so. It was him or Yubi? No way you want Yubi is there's no way Yubi's getting played. Was everyone else just so expensive that that was what you were stuck with? Or are we so back? Unlucky. You gotta budget better. Budget better. I don't know what I said. All right, here we go. We got bans. We got a map. Tracer being banned.
Yeah, it'll be Lucio gone and then Tracer gone on the other side, right? So, especially if you're like down, let's say
That's a weird ban.
player, right? Putting, letting Tracer just kind of go through, letting the other team kind of roll on through it, would be quite tough, right? Especially when you're trying to go up against a player like Kai or Kevster if that hero.
I'm not gonna lie. I might have been too generous, even giving Gen.G a map here. Mag's on Diva. All right, just a reminder, here's what we're looking for. Player falls off the map. If they fall in the well, I'm counting that. Game audio. Oh, do we not have...
Keep an eye on those. We discussed the perks earlier. Pretty cut and dry at this time. Kai versus Exodial. Obviously, Exodial's first outing with this Gen.G.
How's that? Do we need louder?
Let's see if the fate in him has paid off. Quick sim TPs to get us in position. Winston versus Diva will be the matchup here in the front line.
Yeah, and still far in play, right? We've seen far
Louder? Okay.
some, really strong results, and that is already a kill from Kai on a Crispy. So getting off to a fantastic start here for the Ultimates is he's going to try and control some.
That's too loud. Let me know. We can adjust.
The kill happens so quick. You're actually going to get Crispy back in the fight here when the point opens up.
Kevster just biding his time now. Maintain this position. Obviously, you notice that like Freya at these long
Yeah, Ultimates with an
ranges,
early
struggling
first
to
cap.
interact
Oh,
with
Exodial.
the drop on some of
He
those
actually
kills.
lives. That's pretty crazy.
She can be quite deadly. Exodial going pretty low. This poke damage definitely taking its toll. Canale seems
I wonder why we're getting Farah here instead of Genji.
where you had to make use of it to get him healed up quickly enough. Again,
Kevster could easily be playing Genji with Heesung on the Winston.
many of these situations, but Mag doesn't quite know where to be and has taken a face full of damage yet again. Has to double back, and this is allowing for the Ultimates to extend this lead.
Yeah, this is crazy. Why is Mag... We could be getting a Winston mirror here.
Doesn't want to have
All good? Perfect.
right? You don't want to do that as the Winston. So dives into the backline, forces the
Okay, that's kind of big.
Canale.
Oh, okay, but they trade.
They actually take
Yeah.
the right? They push into that backline, put some pressure onto the far up.
Overcommitted to that just a little bit.
Completely open, right? Exodial playing around Canale. They'll end up losing both of those players. So I know with a trade here, it's still going to be the Ultimates in control of the point.
Yo, Zox actually got a pick.
Taken down pretty decent to find the Juno at this point in the game, and the Ultimates been.
Wait, is Kai goated on Freya? He's doubled Exodial's ult charge. Alberta Chris theory, true.
The ground running on this Gen.G team. Makes it pretty hard though if they can't put this pressure on Twilight and Sky. We saw the rockets coming in from Kevster definitely having more impact. Gen.G have struggled to get the ducks in a row.
Yeah, I love to see from Kai's POV, right? He's going to have that bolo shot ready to use here. Exodial still building his way up towards his first Freya ultimate as see how
Never mind, they're both just whiffing all their shots. How does Canale die that early?
even need it, right? Kevster takes out Canale, you lose your
Okay,
ultimate,
what?
and,
Every fight is just these Anas dying.
well, dies to the primal rage here. So it seems like Gen.G is really
Oh, Crispy is so far behind on ult.
like even really
Holy smokes.
one fight, right, where Mag
Did he start on Kiriko?
and then they kind of trade out the Pharos, but other than that, they haven't really progressed further than like the choke.
Okay, well here's a chance there to make
Wait,
Exodial takes to the skies, but
Crispy swapped at some point, right?
off, even though he had
There's no way he went
I would say from
50%.
start to finish that was a stinker from Gen.G.
Hold on. I have to go to the YouTube stream. I need to go back.
To definitely, I would say from
No, I don't want the live broadcast. Okay, he was on Juno at first. Okay, okay.
You want to start your campaign with.
That's better. I was very worried at first.
Over
That was not good from Gen.G though. That wasn't even close. They didn't touch point. But I'll like my 3-1 will require a miracle. Take the mirror. They 100% should take the mirror. I don't know why they're not.
You know, I think we like what we've seen from Hisung. Obviously, spent a bit of time on that Zeta division roster over there in sort of that Asia region. So Wrecking Ball here, very valid on this kind of map. Kevster.
I mean, Orisa's a little better. His Orisa's definitely better than his Diva. Hisung's on your fantasy? Okay, nice, nice. You're in for a great time then. Oh, oh boy. Oh, this is going from bad to worse.
I think Gen.G had a little bit of an idea, right? Because they come out with a break to potentially kind of protect that back line, but still does not matter. He's getting off to a fantastic start. The newest member.
Hisung knows ball. This is gonna be. Well, no. Okay. We very nearly get like a bronze comp style read where it's just like, oh, they have ball, everyone swap, go Sombra cast. If he had gone Hog instead of Diva, it would have just been. Oh, Zox was literally just on their Mega. Okay, Exodio, my goat! Exodio, my goat! Stop! Give him a 5K. We're okay. Exodio, the carry. I'm so sad that we missed that. We didn't get to spectate that. Listen, Exodio on cast could very much just drag these guys to a win here. Oh, keep him alive, keep him alive. Oh, the pocket is crazy. Why would Kevster peek that? Is he stupid?
Right here, always an interesting kind of synergy with a dive style. Hard to play around it, but when you control a point, you can duck in, bathe in the rains, quickly get healed back up, and go back to work after.
Okay, both these Sombras are like doing air right now. Okay, force the cleanse. That's actually pretty big. Nice little dive there from Mag. Mag should be fine. Oh, this is scrappy. Wait, is Twilight gonna live? No, okay. It's still winnable. No. Yeah, it's okay. Mag is primal. Yeah, Hisung and Exodio. Ooh. I mean, Exodio is a good grab. Yo, Canale's getting poked out a little bit heavy. This is, how does Zox die there? How do you die on that rotation? Yeah, okay, Mag's committing with the primal. Big. Uh-oh. Mag, don't choke this. Don't choke this. Okay, good. Kai just traded. It's alright, it's alright. Twilight was carrying them. Without Twilight, they fall apart. Now, Twilight didn't miss it. Mag dodged it. Put some respect on his name. Ultimates have 0 ultimates. Gen.G should be chilling, especially if Canale can get Orbital Ray here. Oh, Kai's dead. Oh, he got slept. Never mind. Okay, Orbital Ray should win this. Yeah. Okay, Here, okay, listen. As long as we keep Exodial off Freya, we will be fine. I think that's the trick here. Exodial can't play Freya. I need to update my bingo card with Freya on there. I haven't updated it since Juno came out. Kai was just farming ults. I mean, that's the thing with Freya, right? Her ult is like a pulse bomb style ult where it charges a lot faster. You can throw it out way more, but it's not going to be like a team wipe ultimate, right? You use it, you get one, then that's good. If it gets more, brilliant, but as long as you get one, that's fine. Oh, Crispy going negative. Oh no. Okay, Meg's back on Diva. I don't like this. Listen, when's the last time we saw Mag win against a team on Diva? He's dead. He's actually just dead. What am I... Brother! What are you doing?
Gen.G, this is obviously that same comp that we saw them roll out on Lighthouse with, where they look really average, like they're on a pacifist run of OWCS, so we'll see if they can...
He just flew in and died. Well, what happened to that Korean DNA? Listen, he's got the main tank DNA, okay, but he has never played off tank. He played a good Junker Queen on like Boston, and he just thinks he can play every off tank now. He can't play Diva. You can't play Zarya. You can't play Sigma. Don't even try it. Just take the monkey mirror. I will say Exodio's doing way better here. Look at that ult charge already. Yo, snipe the Pharah with it. Snipe the Pharah with it. Oh? No. Never mind. Low-key, he should have just thrown it there. When Kevster was hiding in that window, he should have just thrown his bola shot. It would have definitely killed. He's going. Zox is going Echo. I will say, I can't be too harsh on any part of Gen.G like Exodial or Mag because they do have an Anabaptiste player playing Echo for them right now. Yeah, call me crazy, but I feel like Mag would rather not have a support on DPS, you know? Whoa. That's a play. The solo bola shot onto Kai and then the nano to keep him up. Pretty cool. That just goes to show you just how similar to the pulse bomb it is, right? Mag, where you going? Why would you not have gone point there? You knew you're getting demeched. You knew you have bomb, and now they don't touch. They do touch, but it doesn't matter. Kaneo didn't even get an ult. Why is Mag on Diva? Krusty, what are you cooking? I promise Mag is not sitting in the dugout saying he wants to play Diva, okay? Mag is not going to Krusty being like, yo, listen, Krusty, I think I've had enough of playing Winston. I've had enough of being, you know, I know one time I was considered one of like the best players in the world on this hero, but I really feel like I want to learn Diva. You cannot convince me that that is a scenario that is happening. Okay, well, let's check the bingo board. Didn't get a Tracer 1v1. Did a Pharah ult get cancelled? I don't even think it did. Christopher talks recently about this team now having much more of an identity in terms of the style that they want to play. I think what we've just seen is going to be pretty close to that. High Noon gets nothing. Technically, we did get High Noon getting nothing. Exodial got slept. We can count that.
Try and shift them away from if you want to find success. And we kind of already saw that, right? As soon as this team had to move to something.
No one fell off the map.
Harder for them. Kept on the somber, right?
Full hold. Does 100-0 count as a full hold?
Kind of popping off there with a 4K in one of those.
I mean, yeah, they didn't even touch point, right? Like Gen.G did not even touch the point on Lighthouse there. That's a full hold. 200-0. Yeah.
Like that, right? And force like a diva matchup, but then you assume that Heesung would just play like a ball or a diva of his own. There's not.
It's crazy because it's not even like a it's not even a high level analysis to be like, the one point where you actually made any progress was when you had Mag playing Winston. When you had Mag on diva, you got smoked.
You get rid of Tracer there, so you don't have that option. Do you get rid of like a Pharah potentially, right? Is that kind of what you're worried about?
Like a Suravasa damage. Suravasa ban Winston could be.
But then they would just play ball.
Yeah, they could play ball, but genuinely, like,
Doesn't take an analyst to figure out what the answer is there.
I don't think that Gen.G mind that too much. They play somebody like Qadsiah there as well. They can maybe try and.
What's the map pool again? Let me see if I can find it.
Definitely expect the ultimates to go to the ball comp, and we've seen a ton on Suravasa as well. It's entirely valid, but I'm not
because I would. Oh, Suravasa. Okay, I'm curious if King's Row is in the map pool. You go Kings, and then you can just have Exodial play the Cass. Waiting to see how Heesung's expanding his hero pool. Honestly, you might be waiting a while. I fully believe that he was just signed as like a Winston specialist, Winston dive specialist. Winston ball, that's all you need.
Oh, at least one person includes you.
You jelly?
I mean, I would go. If I was I'd attend.
Well, I was Uber like risen up the camera there. Did you see that look?
You go to all these exclusive places wearing those cool shirts.
They're gonna play full dive? Probably. Honestly, that might be why. That might be why. Why Gen.G decided to ban the Tracer. Because they just didn't want to deal with Kevster playing Tracer with a dive. He could have probably played Gen.G anyway, but.
Ball and then you also have the Ana protected. Wouldn't you just get, if you're the ultimates at that point, just ban Sombra, right?
I think that would be fine. I mean, you probably set up.
Dude, you don't. See, the really funny thing is, ultimates don't even need to ban Sombra.
Obviously, we've seen Tracer also still be
because you're putting Zox on Sombra. It's something you barely even need to consider. Like, the flex support player will just not be a threat to you. Okay, they got those names wrong. Who are you is subbing in for Zox. We're so back, baby! Let's go!
I assume with there is a sub for a sub to have occurred, you know.
Yeah. I think like you need to buy Who Are You a bit of time.
If Who Are You was sick, is the implication that he's just
the banana peel rub.
he saw that first map and was like, wow, this is a disaster. I need to do something about this.
That's fine. Give the guy
oh, there they go. Now it's
there it is. He is in. So we'll see Who Are You get to play. That's exciting, right? No, I would say Zox for a support player filling in for map 1 wasn't, you know, serviceable, right? Did not look out of place in that, so did his job. They were able to take it to that third round. But now a little bit of a different.
I think that's being generous.
Yeah, I think so. What a story.
They're gonna ban Gen.G now? Probably.
Been on some of the greatest teams of all time. Was like too young to play at the top level initially, but
Kev can take the mirror. I don't. That's gonna be interesting to see. Honestly, the best Gen.G in EMEA versus the best Gen.G in the world.
Somewhat hot-headed during that time, but a real boon to any team that was able to pick him up.
You could make.
Listen, I still say Who Are You is in the conversation for best Gen.G.
Eligible to play and coming into, you know, Overwatch esports than just like any like the top tier than like any player we've seen, right? I'm trying to think off the top of my head, like
Top 4 Proper, Stalker, Heeseng, who are you, right?
You know, ineligible, and we were excited that was coming.
If you're talking about flex DPS overall, obviously who are you drops way down. But Gen.G specifically, you gotta respect the GOAT.
Dominating people, it felt like, you know, it was a huge moment when he was able to play.
100%. And I mean, you know, this guy, you know, was on that legendary.
That being said, though,
roster that won, Apex season.
anyone who pays attention to like the interviews they do in Korea,
Like, again, he was on like a
Koreans put a ton of respect on Kevster.
Until he finally, you know, joined and started playing on that NYXL team. And
If there's any Gen.G outside of Korea that could match Who Are You, it is Kevster.
I think was on that roster, and a couple other players that, you know, I don't know if we're at the level they sort of needed to be. But then guy joined Shanghai Dragons, and
Yeah.
I mean, we know exactly how that story went. They won multiple sort of like end season tournaments.
They're stalling again. You can tell they're stalling again.
Won playoffs in 2021. A really legit team with Who Are You on it. But again, he was always used to getting more of a pinch hitter sometimes, like subbed in. Obviously, when the Gen.G was really needed. But man, what a player!
Yeah, just an insane player. Hey, we got some featured co-streamers as well. The featured co-streamers. Yeah, you got Rag Attack Coffee. Good old little rack there as they get the drops enabled. So make sure you check them out as well. Coffee tomorrow. Rack Attack here with us today.
Obviously, we love ourselves a bit of rack under the Gen.G banner, of course.
Not another 10 minutes.
So, yeah, make sure you go and
Who
say
knows
hi
what they're doing over there?
See him on there as a sub. What's going on? Get Rag Attack in.
Get your boy back in. Yeah, absolutely. We'll obviously be jumping into the game in just a moment, folks. Definitely getting everyone situated. So my understanding is that there's a facility for the ultimates that's based in KSA, and I do think that Who Are You? We're talking on Gen.G here. So yeah, I don't know where Who Are You is, like if he's with the rest of the team right now or no, but.
For a second, I thought you were going to say that, you know, Who Are You is trying to play out of the Ultimates facility and Chris.
No, I don't think so.
You miss Rack? Rack looking like he's going to be playing in Pacific, eh? Feel better than Vega.
In their facility at the moment.
Hopefully he's still good. Like, you know, obviously taking a stage off definitely hurts. But you got to imagine he's been grinding, right? Low-key, you could make a really solid team in NA right now with Rack, Squid, Scissors, Chopper, and Riker. That's a very good team.
You were talking about potentially maybe like a Winston ban here. I think that would open things up for the Ultimate to get rid of like Sombra, potentially, right? You'd still have that Lucio in the mix, which they don't exactly want to go to. They can't ban it again, but still, you'd feel pretty good about it if you want to play some type of ball.
It sounds good. I genuinely think that could be like a top 4 team.
It didn't really feel like the Ultimates like ever had the need to go there, but it's quite possible that
Scissors was going insane
Gen.G
last time we saw him, right? Dude was so good. Chopper had a very good stage 1 this season.
Bans come in before substitutions, so you can respond to you know, like who is banned by making correct substitutions. But that's curious to me that you know, Who Are You? Obviously, he is like he's got to come in anyway, right? He's got to come in anyway because obviously Zox was, you know, just sort of filling in for him here. But what's it going to be from Who Are You? Like the Tracer? We'll have to wait and see.
And so yeah,
Gen.G banned.
Yes,
Jeez.
targeted right away from Gen.G, right? So Tracer and Gen.G back-to-back matches.
Listen,
For the Ultimates, you get
the crusty crack pipe works in mysterious ways, okay?
off the board, right? So not going to have a cleanse to
It doesn't even matter. Gen.G is gonna lose because Mag is on Diva.
bio grenades. He was doing a good job even landing them through the matrix. So ban the Gen.G to get a Kevster. Who Are You? Tracer.
Dude, I need the Overwatch team. I need Team 4 to just nuke Diva, nerf her into the ground, so Mag can just be rid of these delusions.
So Mag's still not really showing a strong preference to come in. And just a correction, sorry, substitutions come before bans, which is interesting.
We could get a sick Tracer 1v1 here, though.
You know, it wasn't what I thought it was. Maybe not in the past, but
Who are using the back?
correct on that one.
Oh, he got tapped once, though.
Grenade come on through from Twilight into the backline. No opportunity to cleanse. They lose.
Oh, Kevster. Heesung's gonna die here, too. For sure. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, they hard peeled. Wait, yo, Crispy is actually, he's kind of on fire right now.
And that'll allow Gen.G to flip the coin.
See Mag on Diva's like seeing Hottie playing Winston. Yeah. I'd even go so far as to say it's like seeing Hottie play Diva.
Nice little rundown. So the ultimates here again, remember, they're playing like this Ana brick setup. Sky hovered the Lucio initially, but didn't sort of opt to bring it in here. And already Deadeye developed for Exodial.
Exodial is so much better on cast than anything else in the world.
Some of this space from the ultimates. So you're gonna have a Nano here potentially for Heesung.
Just let this guy be a cast one trick, honestly.
Last map. So also keep an eye out potentially for that Nano Freya coming on through. But I imagine this is gonna be for Heesung. You're gonna be able to
Oh, Heesung might die. Yeah, that's huge. Bola shot misses. Oh, the nano on a Kevster. Oh, okay. Who are you completely snuck up on them and still whiffed the pulse? Okay, Exodial is popping. Oh, okay. How does Mag still get demacked? How does Mag still get demacked? They were winning. They were winning the fight. Who even demacked him? You did not get solo demacked by a Winston. I know that. Nail really heal bots on Juno, eh? That guy actually does 0 damage. Okay.
Tank before the point even opens, and also, I mean, you just have a great set of ultimates to use here if you need be. But I think if you're Gen.G, yeah, you just
Oh no!
Anybody here? Oh, that is brutal. That is a rally that gets tossed off the side.
Oh no! That's so tragic.
That's never a guaranteed thing. We had a primal 2 environmental kill the first one. Really hit different. Crispy can't be happy with that one. And there's an opportunity for a pretty big stagger off this now, just when Diva's in the game.
Well, especially because they're pushing on in, right?
And she started so well, and then you just throw away rally like that.
Primals, Crispy off the side, gets Exodial as well. Really sick play there from Heesung. That allows him to get above 50% on the point. Hold on to
Okay.
some of these other ultimates. 3-player bio.
Why do you bother playing the Diva if you...
The defense matrix to stay here too late.
That Kiri ban hitting a little different there for Gen.G. Again, it's not something the ultimates can follow up on, but you see this health pass pretty low. It's going to take Canal a minute to get everyone top.
Whatever. Okay, you have to kill Heesung here. He just used his jump. Okay, good.
Pops the rally. Mag able to deal with Heesung though before the fight even begins, and somehow Twilight, I guess, without a safe zone to play from, it's another big Deadeye.
Tracer 1v1. Tracer 1v1.
The ultimates to get value generally. The Exodial on multiple occasions has found key picks with him.
Yeah, I mean, he's walking up with that orbital ray and some protection.
Look, Mag doesn't even have the golden guns. That's how you know he sucks at Diva.
But the ultimate, so there's really no reason to panic, right? You end up getting your 91%. You get that orbital ray out, which is like the biggest ultimate that Gen.G has to work with.
Oh, Exodial might be dead.
See if he can push into the back line. Bio thrown in. That actually connects on a Crispy, but doesn't look like there's any follow-up onto the brick.
Oh, they can...
Finally getting himself back on the scoreboard here, and Mag is going to struggle. That's
No, Gen.G lost 2. Don't. You've already lost 2. That was... Why? Why?
no value. Mag was hoping for a reset to drag this a little bit longer, but the ultimates now should be able to even up.
Oh, he's swapping. That's why. Thank goodness.
So this is interesting. You're
Oh,
actually
happy day.
potentially play Arisa. Still some opportunity for Mag to make a switch, but gonna play the Arisa here. So this is gonna like disrupt a lot of the pressure that the Winston's going to put down. But now you lose any type.
It's not a Winston mirror, which is what I would have liked.
You also lose
But
the defense matrix, right? You do have,
what happened to you? He just straight up can't play Diva. His brain is not wired to be a Diva player. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, sometimes you just can't... You don't judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, okay? And Mag on Diva... Mag on Diva is a goldfish trying to climb a redwood. Okay, Crispy's dead. Mag is dead too. Mag just went to dual Kevster. Why?
I think, to disrupt the enemy Winston. But if you're not where you need to be, then you feel like a bit of a lemon.
I feel like the Diva was a better pick, personally.
No, Matt.
You know,
No.
Mag obviously
The Diva was
like,
maybe if you had an off-tank player, the Diva would have been the better pick, sure, but
like he doesn't have like great
not in this case.
and Kepser once they dive above him into the back line. So then you're kind of stuck between the team as the Orisa, and that's where I think you really start to struggle. Where
He ain't Hanbin.
probably had a better chance here fighting this on the Diva. They look pretty decent on it as well.
Right, Deadeye for Exodial. Trying to navigate the bubble, gets around it. The ultimates clear the room.
Kai getting forced way out. Hey, if they could like collapse and kill. Who are you? Come on, take that fight. You can win that. Well, surely. Well, I mean, not like it matters.
Nobody cares.
This orbital ray use, it looked like there were like 3 players alive.
Yo, Meg got his one. Meg got his one.
Nano, Sky, and then he ends up popping the rally, basically becoming unkillable there with that back line. That's going to be another point here for the ultimate.
Exodial's been quiet past couple points, man.
Really tough spot combo-wise.
Yeah, I mean, it's just really hard to see how the Orisa's supposed to give them an edge.
Arguably, that is like the worst point
Also, room for that skill expression from
for their comp. Oh no, he swapped off Cass.
If Orisa cannot command attention, cannot
They used Ray. Yeah, their ult usage has been awful.
She feels pretty awkward. The ultimates just sort of avoid her like she's a cactus that they're trying to avoid giving a hug. Exodial here.
Look at Twilight. Oh no!
There it is.
That is like...
It's just too good. Who are you absolutely sent packing?
He
and,
takes that aggressive angle and he wins it.
a whole lot that you can do about it.
Literally negative punish.
Trying to get away, taken low, Bios himself now. Mag trying to get to the back line, disrupted. Eventually that fortify is going to expire, and Heesung is going to be able to buffet the Orisa around as well. And that's exactly
The KD difference in this match is gonna be insane.
Gen.G, I think purely on virtue of Mag being knocked onto the point to cap it, it'll be flipped back pretty quick.
And it's brutal there for Gen.G, right? Who are you is putting some pressure
I will say, Exodial, he got his bola shot already.
And then Mag goes in with the
That's pretty impressive.
trying to also make a play for the back line. They don't even
Maybe he does know Freya. Maybe I was wrong.
Keep each other alive. No ultimate needed to be used there from each other, right? Don't have them at the time, so they're able to do it without that. And then Heesung just primals, just knocks Mag around once he doesn't have the
Needs to be big though.
So, ultimates,
Needs to find a pick. Exodial and who are you? They both have a chance to just like automatically kill someone, okay? Well, you pulse.
Nice one there. Kanao getting brought down by Heesung.
You pulse the Ana with Nano. Yo, user intel. Thanks for the follow.
Crispy goes down, but the damage has already been
Our
done.
favorite video editor.
Another
Shout out user intel.
Gen.G virtually running out of time to even have a chance of contesting it, and in doing so, they're still going to walk into a rally.
Then they have to move over to the Lucio to do it. You're gonna have a bola shot. They're gonna be walking.
Did they even touch here?
It's gonna be an absolute
Who are you is gonna need to...
here for Gen.G.
Okay.
The Lucio before you even get towards the point.
Yeah,
Exodial didn't even use ult.
here, I'm not gonna lie.
He uses it on the shield.
Seemed like it's it.
What are you doing? Wait. Exodial found one. Touch. They don't touch. When did Who Are You come back? What? Available, where have you been? Who Are You has been back for a long time.
Series with the ultimates, some sick Winston play all throughout Saravasa, and I think for Gen.G it's like a real discussion or argument of like what are you trying to do there with the Orisa, right? The Kyrie gets banned out by the ultimates.
Man has not been following OWCS.
Matrix, right? So you're just letting these bios come in. You're letting Twilight just kind of go crazy. Which is exactly
Yeah,
what it's
this guy's a mod and he's
Extremely fanboy coded to say this.
he's
but
missed out on
used about the ban strategy.
like that's not even like a deep cut. That's surface level.
Straight away. Like, how do you think we discussed a potential Winston ban? It's very normal to see the Suravasa second pick, so that's I'm not taking any credit for that. But how do you think
Who Are You got a whole team named after him, bro. Team We Are Yours.
I mean, probably different, right?
I'm pretty sure anyway.
I think if you get rid of
Technically, I don't know for sure.
Winston and Ana have like a great team up, like synergy. Like, do they even try and play Ana there? Like, do they try and move to something else?
But I mean,
Getting rid of the
Who Are You? WAY.
who are using
Way.
signature picks, but
They
maybe
just
feel like
made that We Are Yours.
evens things up a little bit more with like having like a tracer
Is Dildux winning today?
forcing them to play Tracer the yeah, a little bit. No, I think some of the comps.
Who are they playing against
A
again?
little bit odd from Gen.G thus far. I think fair to say.
Is it too far to? Is it going too far to say that?
Extinction.
Most iconic Ana player.
Ooh,
Is that like?
Well, what all time?
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah. You know, if you look over the span of his career, now of course still like, you know, being a real competitor here in EMEA. All these years,
Get
like,
Dong Hack and replace Mag with him.
who's his?
All time is tough. I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
Here's the thing, though.
I mean, Jayhong's playing again, bro.
It's not an issue that Mag is playing badly. They're just making awful comp choices. If they're not playing into Mag's strength, I don't think they would play into Dong Hack's strength either. Dong Hack is more flexible, but based on what we're seeing, they would go in and put him on Diva or Sigma just the same. Dildux could win today.
With first ban in the last map, they got rid of the Gen.G.
It will be tough though.
First map, they got rid of Tracer, right? So wanting to like limit the flankers, it seems, so to speak, that I know the Ultimates has the ability to run.
Yeah, I mean, you can't sort of ban them out forever. I think
The hit scan roll is going to be real hard for them to clear. I think Razor can definitely compete with NVM, possibly Zomba on a good day.
Folded into this map a ton, right?
Would you ban the Ana if you're Gen.G?
But like
Probably, especially if you
PDK versus Wub,
I
like Wub I think takes that for sure.
Folding Gen.G into your comps, you might want to have Nano available for that to give them a bit of extra oomph here.
Expected a hazard, not even a hazard from Gen.G. Gen.G's lost in the sauce, man. I hate to say it, Krusty might be washed.
So if you're not going to play it, and you know you can attack the Winston, but then you could just play another, you know, maybe it's like Ball or something like that with the Ana, right? Maybe you just get rid of the Ana and make it a little bit harder that route.
Yeah, Dildux will have their work cut out for them. Krusty's no good at Overwatch 2.
I mean, like if you think back to
I mean,
on this map, especially in NA, we got a lot of
yeah,
we got you know, Malga on this map.
possibly,
Shall not be named,
but
again,
he-
invoking the deep magic, but,
he was doing fine last year.
home, like, folded into this map with a pretty
OWCS Season 1, Krusty was still doing fine.
Genji was, like, used fairly
I mean,
it felt like, you know,
well, he did have the best team in the world. Like, it'd be hard to not look fine when you have Falcons playing under you.
They got rid of the Ana, right? What the Ultimates response would be? Like, do you train?
I don't look. I think
or you know even.
I think we can at this point. It seems to me like Krusty is a coach who is amazing at taking good players and making them even better. If you give Krusty a team of amazing players, he will make them the best in the world, right? But Krusty is not as good at making okay players into good players.
Where you know maybe things got thrown off a little bit.
When Shock lost their world beater roster,
stock in that first map,
he wasn't able to bring them back to that level. Now when Gen.G still has some players that need development, he's not bringing them up to that level.
So no, round number 2, that was actually no map number 2. It was like the Surabasa was actually 3-1, right? They end up getting a point there for Gen.G. And then the first map goes the distance, right? Even
Low-key,
to play DPS, right?
Gen.G,
So still
like, or sorry, not Gen.G, Krusty would be better on the Ultimates.
I think you definitely see though if he's
Krusty, if my theory on that coaching style is correct, Krusty would be far better on a team like the Ultimates.
What we teed up in the pregame, that like we didn't expect this team to be that poor again. Probably even going into the stage 1, right? Nobody expected them to perform like the way they did. I think probably more like how they performed in the playoffs. So that looks actually, no, we're gonna see a Gen.G
Freya ban.
here.
Not that surprising.
I'm gonna be honest. The ban strategy for Gen.G makes 0 sense to me.
Is Freya good in comp?
Obviously, like there's
I don't know about comp as much, but at least in OWCS, Freya has been very good. Yeah,
Banned by the Ultimates in the previous map, so then it'll be a
she's been.
here.
She was getting played right off the bat there in Korea. Merit was looking insane on her. We love new heroes being good. True, she may be a little too good though. I was talking about it earlier in the stream, right? Freya is like looks like one of those heroes who at least was good. People didn't quite think, but people were still getting used to her, so they didn't realize she was good. So then they buffed her a little, and now she's just dominant.
Gen.G had not have banned the Genji, so they've had it flipped for this game. So
All right, who are you, Genji? Who are you, Genji? Now it's time. If Gen.G doesn't win this, they are just Omega cooked.
Who are you?
Okay.
And then they've also gotten rid of the Kiri here to impact the Ana.
Normally my gut instinct only
Oh,
says
he's saying going low already.
sushi, so I'm
Where is Mag? Where is Mag? Why is he not brawling? What is he? Why was he off in that corner?
Cleanse no longer available.
Oh, who are you? You're dead. You fed. You giga fed.
Bro, you were so
He
close.
didn't.
Like, you were just, like, handing the benefit
My
of the
goat.
doubt.
I was not familiar.
I wasn't trying to throw them under the bus, but I was like, man, this is a little.
It's insane that he made it out of that.
This sucks. I was like, man, you've had like 2 weeks, and this is what we're doing. I mean, come on, man. But yeah, no, now.
Okay, they're kind of getting off to a flying start here.
Just leaning like against like a pipe on the street, you know, just looking looking really exhausted. That's me.
Meg is very low though.
What are we seeing?
Oh, bro, it's day one.
Twilight has nano already. They definitely go for a fast nano engage here, right?
So,
Cutting it down. 3, 2, 1. There goes Nade. There goes Nano. Yep.
gets to play the Genji now. It's not bad.
Oh yeah, it works perfect.
A nano, and it's a very quick response here from
Wait, but who are you? Finds Twilight.
Yeah, so the
Can he turn the fight around by himself?
a pretty nice lead here for
No.
off the rip. So Gen.G getting rid of the Freya makes some sense, right? Because Exodio
Yo, he was about to duel Heesung and win. He's so good at Genji.
That's actually quite huge there for Gen.G getting that.
Do you guys think that Gen.G signed Who Are You just because people mispronounce it as Gen.G
The second ban, right? Getting rid
and they needed a Genji player for Gen.G?
Nano, and now we're actually going to see with Freya gone our first look at Sojourn on the day.
Yeah, decent look here, of course. Very good at just peppering, you know, down that Orisa, and probably a decent ask against the Genji.
Oh, nice. Huge opening pick. Now you just kite the overclock. Exodio is trying to take the duel. Oh, who are you? That's okay. It's okay. Exodio's clutching up. He's fine. Don't let Crispy is gonna die. Yeah. Wait. Touch point. Touch point. Oh, they're just gonna get the lead.
Just trying to push some pressure back on, but he's look at the way he's just dodging this, right? Kiting it around the corner. Baits out the
Does Exodio win this?
rage,
No.
knocking Zodiel all over the place, and he's not
Oh, this is messy. They were off to a strong start, but now it's really falling apart. What? He just pulls the blade?
Here's a blade for Who Are You. First for Gen.G. Already yields a kill onto a Sky, and he's looking to back right away.
That was so out of nowhere.
Now, acting more of a poke modality as Gen.G have to get themselves back into the map.
Yes, we'll see now Gen.G battling back here with this orbital ray potentially, right? You don't really have like great follow-up for the orbital ray, right? Like you kind of want to play it in like a more of a bunkery style, right? Like Who Are You is going to be like dashing into it. I mean, maybe you can play inside of it. Kanale gets hit with a bio.
That's bad.
Gets dangerously low and able to live, but not
You gotta reset here.
get out. So that is the Kiri.
Unless you find like a miracle pick to trade this. Well, like that. That's. But it's still a trade. You're still down one.
By the way, that to me
They're using the rally though. They're committing.
Conscionable. Good stuff here for Gen.G, but again, a lot of map they still need to push in and take. That rally is now expired for Crispy, but there's an orbital ray at the ready for Kanale, and obviously a much better comp to make use of that.
Still low.
Kevster's looking to get
Kevster has a pulse.
calls out and just settles
It's
for
3 a.m.
spot
Kevster has a pulse.
pulse bomb that he's saving for a rainy day.
Getting closer to getting checkpoint though, about halfway through the game, right?
Okay.
Feel like Gen.G
Kasem, who are you?
can get
You
some
can win that.
players behind some of the utility and ultimates you have, then you can actually really start to snowball, right? Who Are You probably has a
Oh.
point is that's
No,
gonna
he
be a
gets
nice pulse bomb there from Kev. Connects on a connect.
I knew he was gonna get something, but 2?
Kai with 2, make it Kai with 3. That's the damage dealers here for the
Ouch.
ultimates, right? I think there was a lot of talk with how they performed in stage 1. Looking to be clicking on all cylinders here at the start of stage 2.
I'm loving it. These guys are looking renewed and vigorous already in this first map. Exodio obviously is going to struggle with Sojourn at the best.
Why does Mag not just play Winston?
shorter effective range, but this is not one of them right here, folks. Twilight as well.
Again,
Somehow has a bit of
this is gonna be a full cap.
It's some of the ultimates surely extending their lead now.
Hey, he's not anywhere close to that blade, right? I was like, oh, maybe you're end up winning that fight. You can kind of extend
Dude, the one point that Gen.G won was because they had Mag playing Winston,
the benefits of the nano potentially.
and they are just refusing to do it again.
Overclock, and you still have Heesung with a primal to be able to use. You're just marching towards the spawn door of Gen.G. Ultimate's looking for a bit of a speed run here on Runasop.
I mean, if you want a reminder that DPS are still
Yes.
impactful and can really take over a game. At the
Mag got two. Mag got both supports.
all-star matchups, high-flying antics, and the ultimates here invest heavily in
It's a
Kai'Sa
weird
last time,
comp,
but now
yeah.
Heesung clearly didn't need the extra durability and has a primal rage to work with. The past triple digits-
Gen.G's cast one trick. Exodial? No. Exodial's not a one trick, but Cass is his best hero. He can play a nasty Sojourn, nasty Widow. I mean, he's a hard hit scan one trick.
Risa as well, Mitch. It's just such an easy target for Kai to just farm off that range here too. So Crispy uses the dash.
Okay.
Who gets the kill on a canal bio that comes on through the rally here for Crispy. Not gonna be enough to keep that Juno alive. As you're gonna allow them to get some
Okay.
progress here with that bot. It's gonna be who are you here with a blade? Let's see if he can go.
No! He lives? Okay. He got out with his life. I lied.
Lay low, gets taken out right away.
Clever Bayonet in Twilight, hoping to splash some that bio effect up onto the Genji while he blades.
Like, see, imagine if you had a Winston there to get out nade, get out sleep.
Feels probably unwinnable for Twilight in that situation.
No, they should mirror. They 100% should mirror.
I think, at least over the last few years of play. Not enough though from who are you with that blade, Matt. Not nearly enough.
Kiri banned 2 maps in a row though against Twilight, and then not playing, you know, like a diva or something that can really like eat up those bios and just kind of allowing your team to walk into it. I mean, that is a decision there. As Exodial, I feel like he's been under so much pressure from Heesung the entire time, using the primal rage there. So we are below 3 minutes and start off pretty good for Gen.G. That initial fight.
Mag just needs to use his ult and swap. Like,
Beating them
I don't know.
out of the spawn.
Yeah, there was a sense that Gen.G were well and truly in this series and even in this map, but they've definitely lost their grip on the game now, and it's being snowballed pretty heavily. Twilight has another nano boost available.
Do you think Krusty's just sandbagging because he saw ultimates go like 2 and 6 last stage
Obviously, he has that
and still do okay in the playoffs?
perk, so it's really quite dangerous now. If you sit back safely, Exodial already taken out. Here comes
Do you think Krusty just doesn't care because he knows he's not going to be relegated?
unless your name is Heesung, or you just stand in it and let it hit. Kai, though, could not quite get out, which is surprising given Sojourn's mobility.
Who are you on Tracer? It's so over.
To do something to attract attention, but it's not to be. This will be a full cap by the looks of things now. As Exodial switches over towards the Widow.
Exodial's going for a Fleta moment, but...
Moment, and we're chasing kills. We're going into spawn.
Oh, yeah, he's on Hazard now. Now you swap. Now you swap, and you do nothing. What? He didn't even go in for a target?
Hey, you go flip the
He hid behind the pillar. He cowered.
You would have got that result.
He tucked his tail between his legs.
There from the ultimates, you see why they pick up Heesung to play that Winston throughout. It was never targeted by Gen.G. They thought that potentially.
You're glad you picked Heesung on Tank for your fantasy? Dude, I have never been...
Twilight to go crazy.
I'm kicking Mag and Who Are You as soon as possible.
Man, I mean, that was quite the matchup. I think it's definitely
My Hopium
Gen.G because they were
has been
having to
betrayed.
sub
This is...
in and then having
That was
Ruby come in
so
afterwards and whatnot, but
bad.
honestly, the Ultimates,
That
they
was
looked
so
really
bad.
well in this matchup. It was a very strong showing, and this is how also they want to be starting things off.
We didn't get
right?
anything for the bingo
Initially,
either.
considering they had that slower start in the group stage.
We didn't get an Ajax.
Now,
We didn't get a Tracer 1v1.
Again, I think they
No Ray
their
Jax.
own expectations in stage 1, and changes had to be made. I think that
We didn't even get to overtime.
move over towards Twisted Minds opened up maybe like a new direction for this team, and Heesung's look really good as he's come on in. We've seen a couple of different bans attempted by Gen.G to maybe throw them off kilter. I don't feel like any of them really were
That
able
was
to hit home.
bad.
But even then, Mitch, right? Like
There's
looking at
just
the
no way to
obviously,
sugarcoat it.
They were flipped on the screen for the series.
Yep.
That would have meant that
It's crazy how Gen.G have
Lucio on a
they low-key looked worse every time we see them.
Like, even with it flipped the other way, right? Gen.G ends up banning the Lucio in map number 1, and then they get that first ban on Suravasa, and then they ban the Kiri there, right? So that was one, obviously, that we saw Sky play on, no, map number 1. But
They
still,
genuinely look worse every time we see them. They forgot to scrim this week.
Yeah, definitely difficult in that regard. But
Maybe there's something to that, because Who Are You didn't even play first map, right? Like,
being given to the back line on the side of the ultimates with the
fantasy team was Hisung, Exodial, Maimon, Landon, and Natsuki. What team is Natsuki on? Is he on? Is Natsuki Frosttail? No, Natsuki's Quick, right?
The most well-known Ana players in the server within competitive Overwatch, and he proved it today. Why he's been such an experienced and big.
Yes, okay, Natsuki's Quick. Yeah.
Yeah, the ban strategy.
Yeah, he quick could pop off.
Fertile ground for him to farm, because first there was a Lucio ban, and then 2 consecutive Kiriko bans that happened in back-to-back maps. So there's 2
He's
maps
got a
where,
buddy
like,
on the inside of Gen.G.
Yeah, generally, like there's a mole at work. I'd be
A mole at work.
30 minutes, no police. You know what I'm saying? Because, like,
Gen.G as in,
where, like, bio cannot be
or
whatsoever.
Ultimate had an inside man at Gen.G.
Going to be very, very
Is that the
important
implication?
in making use of Twilight's nano boosts. If you want a good
Qadsiah versus Twisted Minds. This game, I'm hoping for a banger. Libda
you're probably being reminded
needs to save my fantasy roster
an outsized impact on this game.
and get me. What would Chris even say, right?
If we can hear from someone on the
Low key, Chris could have taken the week off, and Ultimate still would have walked in and been fine. Like,
for this squad, congratulations on your first win of stage 1. It was a very dominant, comfortable one. How are you feeling, Christopher?
Yeah, pretty good.
this is the Ultimate's is Christopher's team.
To get any sort of wins or any sort of freos last season.
This bro, did Chipsa even play Overwatch? I can't even remember the last time I've seen something from Chipsa.
Like the first question that I really want to ask you before I let the boys get.
No, he plays Marvel Rivals 7 days a week. Yeah.
Is going to be the tank change that was made to this team, right? Having Hisung come in, the Winston gameplay that's.
Of course he does.
Adding layers, I think, to an EMEA.
Listen, as an Overwatch fan, say what you want about Marvel Rivals, at least it took all of our toxic one tricks. Got rid of Kefri, W. Got rid of Necros, W. Got rid of Chipsa, W.
Not much English.
Best Rivals is the best thing that could have happened.
Being like the easiest start, I think trying to learn a new style, I think one that's maybe foreign to the region, combined with, you know, not having a main sport, combined with, you know, English levels, it means that it's like a bigger challenge going forward, but I think maybe that we can already start to see, hopefully, that there is a potential in this.
Metro went to Deadlock. Did he really? I didn't even know that.
You sort of mentioned, yeah, just
Rivals cleanse toxic people away. True. Yeah, Samito was gone, yeah.
Bit of crossover between your front and back lines communicating. Sometimes like wires getting crossed.
That's very surprising to me, because Metro was a soldier one trick, right? If anything, you think he would go play Call of Duty or something. He would go play a game where you can sprint.
You can't necessarily give them their own Discord call to talk in.
Samito went to Minecraft. Well, see, Samito is weird because he bought Mineplex, but he didn't actually go to Minecraft. I don't think he's been like making any Minecraft content or anything.
Scrims is not always like that sometimes, you know. People go on the wrong side of the bed, or, you know, not always there. So my feeling is that this might actually being one of those official teams where we're better in officials. As
You don't need great aim and deadlock and aim. You do need a similar to soldier. Yeah, okay, could make sense.
We were on the same page in terms of targets, timings, and plans.
Dude, that Christopher fan guy is gonna be so insufferable if this is their opener.
Hey, you know, it's fine. It's fine as long as you get wins, right? Getting off to a better start than you did in stage 1 already. I'm curious, with the bans that came through from Gen.G, were you surprised a little bit at all from those? Because we were talking that, like, it just kind of allowed you to play what you exactly wanted to play the entire time.
You just know he's gonna be yapping so much.
Did you ask me?
Stage 2 quals into Saudi? Yeah. Stage 2 goes into EWC.
No, Matt, I'm not surprised. This is what this guy's been doing since day 1.
Yeah, we were like,
He let us play
know,
our
we
pump.
had
It
it,
didn't ban any of our signature heroes. The heroes he was banning, I wanted to ban anyway because they were good against our
The
combo.
Kiri
so-
ban is
so this is actually
They're laughing at him, bro. Oh, Gen.G is so cooked. They are straight up laughing at him on broadcast. They are pointing and laughing in a circle around them.
Out, and then they let us know it was flipped. Where yeah, it was really.
It is
confusing because,
EWC, yeah. Same as last
I
year.
don't know if you guys would have loved to play Lucio, or they got rid of Kiri for you guys.
No.
As well.
That's
Like,
insane, bro. The disrespect is crazy. But like you can't.
Because obviously that seems
I can't even be mad because
to the rest of the
they
group.
they
Good for
did
Lucio once we
earn
see
the
it
right
makes sense
to
of it.
disrespect
Our roster.
Gen.G. Gen.G.
But yeah, we were talking
They-
about, like, oh, should we ban Kiri? And then they came in, banned it for us. So double bubble.
brilliant. Love that. Also, you knew that who you comes in, so you just windmill.
Why did Gen.G get? Why did they ban?
Didn't protect it. Didn't ban any of our heroes. I mean, why not? It would be rude not to at that stage.
Well, I love hearing how things have been working for your team and the adjustments. And thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us, Christopher, for this interview. And
Insane.
congrats
It's
on first win for
insane.
Stage 2. Looking forward to seeing
20
what more the Ultimates.
It's
have to offer
2023
for
shock
the
all
next
over again.
stage.
Thank you.
Okay, well, interesting things. Lots of insight that's being provided here from Christopher. I love just like the general chat that we got to have about those bands as well. But moving on, we already kind of talked about our player. Of
I'm
the
seeing people
tournament.
saying that Krusty was
Focusing
carried by
on the
Junkbuck.
highlight that we want to have.
Low-key?
Highlight for the gameplay that this player was able to bring to the table.
I don't know. They might have a
That
point.
came down to those bands that we were just talking about with Christopher.
And I love
Falcons is
because
still
this
popping
whole
off.
This was so free in terms of the ban process the entire time, and they allowed.
Is Gen.G the first team that Krusty has coached without Junkbuck since, like, Boston?
Making it easier for like Haesung and some of the other players benefiting off of the bios and the nanos that come on through. So
It
not
is.
surprising that if you're going to allow
Ay,
Twilight
ay, ay.
to do this throughout a series, he's going to result with a player of the match here for the Ultimates. I'd also say it was awesome to have Christopher on and just see the general vibe change from stage 1 to stage 2. Like, just seems a lot more looser.
I mean, think about it. El Qadsiah, they made LAN. Gen.G didn't.
No, for sure. You get a bit of that also, like a fresh start into the second stage, right? Where you get to have that kind of reset after ending off stage 1. But we have more Overwatch to come for you guys. We're going to hit over to
Krusty
a
stock's
quick
about to
break,
plummet.
but when we
Listen,
come back,
Krusty
we're
just
gonna
needs to.
talk Qadsiah versus Twisted Mind.
He's overthinking it. That's really what it comes down to. Like, banning Gen.G when you have Who Are You. What can you possibly say about that other than you're just insanely overthinking it, right? You're trying to be clever. You're trying to be tricky. Why? Just let Who Are You play Genji. Let Mag play Winston. Maybe Krusty's just not a hero bands guy. Maybe that's what it is. Trying to reinvent the wheel. I think it's more so that the wheel got reinvented when we got hero bands. Like, hero bands, they've changed the role of the coach so much, right? But now that the wheel has been reinvented, he can't figure out how to use the new wheel. Yeah, the backline diff was crazy, man. Twilight was doing so much. And Kanale and Crispy were just kind of there. Twilight forever the GOAT. I mean, yeah. If the Ultimates pops off here in stage 2 and like Twilight is, yeah, well, I mean, he's already looking great. He didn't get a ton of playtime last stage for He was away for I think the first couple weeks, and then he came in, but then they had Faith in. They were trying to play Faith Skyreaper instead of putting in Twilight. But now he's back on a starting spot. Like, his longevity is crazy. You still believe Heesung was the missing part? I mean, maybe. I mean, Heesung is obviously like a big difference maker, but I think they could have. Everything Heesung is doing is stuff that I think Chase could have done as well. Right? Chase is a very good Winston. I don't see Chase has never given me a reason to believe that he's like that he would be a problem for the team. All right. What are we predicting for this? Twisted Minds started stage 1 terrible. Looked awful. Qadsiah looked better and better consistently.
Very rare. I mean, some friendly fire from Virtus Pro there towards the end.
We don't talk about it. We don't have to talk about it.
Look, honestly, like, I was...
Twisted Minds do have KSA and Simple now. Whereas I'll... Low-key, I think Qadsiah take this.
They obviously always had the option between Tread and Ziad, and we felt that with Ziad, this team was really popping off. Like, Labda had an insane showing on Hitscan at the tournament. As someone who was previously mostly like a Farah player, so
Landon get more points. Landon was looking great on the Kiri. Honestly, and that's not even like his best hero. His best hero is Bap.
Correct decision. It was confusing, right? That we didn't see Ziad in Hangzhou, and there were sort of a couple of rumors about why that was the case, but it looks like, you know, Junkbug says in an interview, like, we had some things we had to set right in this team in the break. Without going into too much detail,
I do think Simple will be an upgrade over Irony. That one clip of Irony, you know, rushing his demons on Dorado, I think it was, I will always remember that quote.
Yeah, I mean, Kelix has been a pretty
I'm gonna be live for all the matches today. Not all of them, not all of them. Got a birthday party in the evening, but I am covering EMEA at least.
Twisted Minds, right? You get KSA back here, Funny Astro still kind of like you know, main the back line. Then UB and Quartz, like, this is like you know, their main DPS duo.
Wait, they're starting UB?
So,
Yo, never mind. Qadsiah 3-0.
surprising things, right? From EMEA stage 1 was
All right, everyone, get the UB death counter ready.
Quartz, like, on the hit scan rolls, right? If there's one player though, I'm really excited to see potentially play Freya. It would be Quartz. I mean, he's just,
Do you think we're gonna see?
all those types of characters.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
like, also has an option to tank with
Do we see a classic return to form for Twisted Minds where they go back to the Symmetra May Sigma comps?
Coming, you know, for a while, sort of reunited with these players now. I'm curious though.
There's actually a very real chance we see that.
Featured, you know,
But we have bans now. We have bans. That's not gonna work.
There was a bit of acrimony there in the
Qadsiah will just ban May, ban Sim, ban Sigma.
I've been friends with people that I haven't liked in the past, right? You know,
burying the hatchet, we call it that.
I mean, the Sim comps were Twisted Minds' bread and butter for a long time, right?
Sure.
In Saudi E-League. Yeah, I don't follow Saudi E-League at all, to be honest, but actually, didn't Qadsiah just beat Twisted Minds in Saudi E-League?
It's Twisted Minds versus Qadsiah.
I don't follow it, but I feel like I remember hearing about that on Twitter.
No, I just don't hold back when I tell people what to expect from you, Matt, because it's a singular experience. You know what I mean? Like, I wish I
They
told
did
people what to expect.
4-3.
brain cell. It's a singular experience. Just
I mean, moving away from sort of your IQ perhaps and onto the.
But was it the same roster?
We stage were definitely in the running. While
Not quite.
Here actually were in
Twisted
full
Minds
with
played
those
with
players
Irony
by
in
getting
and
that photo from
TVNT.
Microsoft Virtus Pro.
So
You know,
they
and we
didn't
know
have
he's
Simple or
actually a guy that
KSA.
wanna run, and Junkbuck has this kind of reputation as being someone who can really craft like a great strategy with the players he has available.
And
So,
Qadsiah didn't have
really, I'll
Kellex.
expect much more from his team than we.
They had Haku in instead of Kellex.
Well, so I also think though that like seeing the Ultimates play as well as they did probably scares both of these teams, right? Because
I think Kellex is definitely an upgrade over Haku,
they end up getting third,
but Simple is also an upgrade over Irony.
in terms of like how they were able to climb the ladder in the EMEA. That really kind of benefited from that, right? Like Gen.G
But KSA is a pretty big upgrade over TVNT.
these two teams benefited in a major
This could be a
way, so
banger match, honestly.
it seemed like they could live up to their potential, right? With some of these changes to these rosters, like on the fringe, like how can they advance and get even better here in stage 2?
Yeah, obviously, Ben Best coaching this Twisted Minds roster, a player with a pretty storied history in Overwatch, but he's going up against one of the most feared coaches, I think, in the world in Junkbox. So that's also a fun matchup to track here. Viewer predictions, honestly, yeah.
Ooh, look at those viewer
I
prides.
think the Twisted Minds are gonna look stronger with like that stabilizing aspect of KSA added to the team, but after Qadsiah turned up in playoffs last stage, I am still surprised to see it being as close as it is.
Yeah, I mean, there's typically like a pretty large, amount of chat that is like pretty heavily behind Twisted Minds. Twisted Minds and the viewer.
I'm ready for Qadsiah to come and swing here. Libda,
If we were going off
listen, Libda is hot off the heels
Qadsiah, I mean, that's people
of
obviously
clicking proper in stalkers' heads, okay?
At Champions Clash, right? Putting a lot of stock into that. So,
Bro should be coming in on cloud 9.
We will also see them get their first ban. So, we'll see how that plays out.
Also, a fun matchup, I think. Labda versus Quartz, potentially in that sort of hit scan role. These guys have like rolled together for a long time. They really know each other. So, first, this looks like likely a protect here at DPS as the Tor ban comes out first. Hazard will be taken away from Qadsiah though.
Interesting. Well, we haven't seen obviously any Hazard with our first series of the day, right? But
Stage 1 Libda was better than Quartz. Low key, yeah.
He's kind of been in the game, like always on the fringe of being in the meta. The Torb definitely seems more of like.
I will say though, Quartz, when it comes to like the hit scans, Sojourn has probably been one of his weaker ones for it, right?
Actually is like really good against Hazard, right? So if there was really any threat of Tor being in the game, right?
Like if you end up putting these guys on like Widow or something, surely Quartz has the advantage.
We're seeing that. We're seeing
If we see Freya here, that will be interesting.
So, he's still very much like
Ooh.
a well-balanced and
Will Libda be playing Freya? And will Quartz?
Reactive ban there from Twisted Minds saying,
This is gonna be actually fascinating. I'm very excited to see this.
The newer heroes do a little bit of everything, right? Where like Hazard has pretty good mobility, not like extremely high.
Libda,
but still can kind of like
we still don't know for sure whether he's a Sojourn one trick, because obviously he was a Pharaoh one trick for a long time, right? But he's definitely not.
shield, but the ability to put, like,
You can't call him a Sojourn one trick because he definitely can still play Farah.
like or coned CC. I mean, still like.
But will he be playing Freya?
So you're gonna be able to work that into a variety of different comps. You compare that to poor old Winston, right? He can jump and put down a bow.
Dude, these matches are really taking a long time to get rolling today.
my boy short a little bit, but that's fine. We've got plenty of kit for you guys.
Put his shield up and he can die. Those are his two main abilities.
Yeah, I mean, if you call being able to die an ability, that's sort of fair.
Yeah.
Bro.
Checkmate's kind of washed.
Erasure. I'm not.
He's definitely not at his peak. I will say that. I don't think he's washed per se.
No, I mean his key ability is to have third person view. That's crazy.
yeah.
Like but before stating
Like that, we see flashes of brilliance from him, right?
Which left him very vulnerable. So I think that is pretty sweet.
Every so often, he does light up the kill feed. He's not nearly as consistent as he was back in the day.
We're running them over two separate time periods. See, May 8th through 28th is that first couple sprays icon.
Okay, back to the bingo board. Anything we can.
Through the 15th, of course, of June. We'll have set. So make sure you collect that up. If you stick with us for
Probably not gonna see Junkrat.
Well on your way.
Yeah, make sure your accounts are.
I don't think I've ever seen Yubi play Junkrat.
That's called passive. income, folks.
Yeah, I mean, we got 3 games of NA. We got,
Ramatra. We could see Ramatra. There's a good chance we see Ramatra.
tomorrow.
KSA likes to play Ramatra, from what I remember.
All of us, right? You'll start earning.
Ziad will likely be on Diva.
In-game. I gotta get that Street Fighter swag though when that drops. I mean, those skins
We could see Mogas as well, actually.
First collab that, like, right off the bat, I don't have to have it explained to me. You know, Gundam I kind of get. They're all mechs, right?
And we could get some stuff here for sure.
Street Fighter, I'm like, hey, I know those characters.
Yeah, obviously, Gundam's not that deep. You know, there are definitely undertones of like civil
Ash did
unrest.
remind me. I do know Doki Doki now. I do
You know that now.
I know that now.
Yeah.
Yep. I've been informed. But
This stop. They're doing a great job vamping. I'll give them that.
Overwatch, you better believe it. And yes, Sigma is
Talking about Doki Doki on the broadcast.
A little teaser to see what is coming in terms of that exciting collab.
Why are we stalling so much today? They're so ready for this collab. I don't get why this seems like a very divisive collab for some reason, and I really don't get why. Like I get that people are sick of Juno and Kiri skins, but like sick of it as you may be. Yeah, like as many skins as they get, this is not a bad thing. Yeah, exactly, right? Like this is just all this is doing is keeping the Overwatch servers online for longer. Like picture it like this: every Kiriko skin they make, that is just another year of the Overwatch servers being online. Oh, they look so good. The funny thing about Bison's Sigma is that it looks very similar to his Galactic Emperor skin. People who complain about it should go look at League's favoritism. We don't got it that bad. Yeah, it doesn't League like just put out Ari skins and Misfortune skins. That's the only ones I ever see, but I'm not tapped in, right? Your characters in League that haven't gotten skins in 5 years. Ouch. The other thing is, like, when it comes to like these skins and stuff, there are a lot of characters in Overwatch that have very unique silhouettes that make it kind of hard to design collab skins for, right? Like, you need very specific collabs you can make it work for. It's no coincidence that the 2 collab skins Ramatra has gotten are both for like mech / robot type things. The only human character that Ramatra I can ever see getting a collab skin for is like if we ever get a JoJo's collab, like I've talked about. You can have them swap from Jotaro to Star Platinum, but what other human character could you possibly make them? I guess you could have also given him the All Might skin, make him go from skinny All Might to big All Might, right? That maybe would have worked. But are there any character? Like, what other characters are like that, where you go from, like, a skinny form to, like, just a titan? Shazam? Wait. Would Shazam Ramatra work? He goes from like a kid with a staff to like Shazam. That could be cool, right? Let's see, who else is there? It would never happen since Marvel Rivals exist, but you could do an Iron Man skin where he goes from Iron Man using repulsors to Hulkbuster. That would be heat. It'll never happen, right? But it'd be sick.
Something for my trouble.
The hunt begins. Run or
Yeah, there's just not that many characters like that.
I'll get quite the payout for you.
Actually, in theory, you could even do Hulk himself. I was like, I went right to Hulkbuster, but you could do Hulk himself, right? Imagine Bruce Banner with a staff, and he turns into the Hulk. Couldn't put it out of the realm of possibility. But the thing is, though, I don't think Marvel would ever do that because it's that's kind of cannibalizing Rivals, is it not?
Only our combined power can stop her. We are the heroes of heart. Brigitte, the heart of strength.
Like I'd be very, not particularly.
Here we go. The heart of
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's definitely one of the last characters I would kind of see, though.
and I am Juno.
I think like DC would definitely be. I think DC should be looking for an Overwatch collab. Honestly, you have Marvel Rivals and you have DC Overwatch. Invincible, that could be like a big comic I could see collabing with Overwatch. You got there's some Hulk style characters in Invincible, right?
I run this show.
Nothing's coming to mind at the moment, but there's got to be something that transforms.
spirit grows strong.
The doctor is in.
We're still stalling. Oh yeah, we're still going. That's why we're having our riveting skin discussion. Is there like a DC equivalent of Hulk? I'm curious now. DC has a lot of equivalents, right? But do they have a Hulk? Hmm. Doomsday?
Sir, I think you should see this.
No, this isn't Doomsday. Damage. DC Damage. That's his name is Damage. Okay. Dude, we're actually getting the entire Freya short now? What is happening?
Interesting.
Did they give the teams the wrong
Wise than that, Max.
start time or something? Like,
I'd call you Marquis, but Dark Whip Monica.
expected a Gundam skin for Juno.
Imperfect.
Listen, you got Mercy. Is that not good enough?
Giffen, I presume. And you come bearing gifts.
Not gifts, bounties.
Yes, bounties. And
Q production.
that seems to have gone missing.
Yeah, maybe.
Might you also have something to do with its absence?
Considering there was a problem with payment last time.
Just need Ana and Juno skins.
There was a problem.
Has Ana gotten a collab skin?
Perhaps I should fire my accountant.
I don't think she has, actually. Right? Am I misremembering?
Curious how you found them. And so quickly. I thought you worked alone.
Ana has not? Okay, there you go.
Well then,
That's kind of surprising.
enlighten me.
What's the tell? Your targets were nipped. And I'm not.
Here we go. The DC collab, right? Okay, but let me hear me out. Hear me out.
Your
We get-
storytelling leaves
Who-
much to be desired.
Wait, what's his? Deathstroke. I was gonna say Doomsday, but no. We get Deathstroke Ana, because he has like a little eye thing, right? He has like a. I've seen that in some of his designs. He uses guns. He uses sniper rifles. Deathstroke Ana. And you can have like Robin Genji or Nightwing Genji. Actually, you know, Nightwing Genji would go hard. So Nightwing Genji make on a Wonder Woman. I don't know. Junker Queen Wonder Woman would be crazy. Junker Queen Wonder Woman, Dr. Fate Sigma. Who else? Shazam Ramatra, like we mentioned. That'd be heat. Green Lantern Lifeweaver?
Expensive, but good.
I think, yo, we're kind of cooking with those ideas.
For the bounties.
Tell me that wouldn't be sick.
Keep the cargo. Consider it a bonus.
Any sniper character they could bring in makes more sense for Widow.
This was all
Yeah,
Calculation. I had to be sure you
I guess so.
right for what?
for a proper
But Deathstroke is one of the few that I think would make more sense as actually
you might find it particularly
as being Ana, because Ana's like known for like, you know, the hoods and the masks, and I think Deathstroke is like pretty similar, right?
You understand.
Indeed I do, Giffen.
I mean, I guess Widowmaker does have her visor, which is
Freya. But I also recognize those moments
the problem comes with the silhouette though.
when opportunity knocks.
Like, I'm not sure how you'd make Deathstroke into like, you know, a femme fatale. Widow, the Warcraft bow character, true.
Should have let
We got robbed of Sylvanas Hanzo.
to me.
It's still not really clear what their stance is on like the gender bends. We got Deku Tracer, but to my knowledge, that's the only one, right? Soldier 76 is Deathstroke. Ah, true. That would probably work better. Hmm. Another 5-minute break. Let's go. Let me look up like some DC characters. Winston is Superman? I don't know about that. Oh, wait. Would Sigma be better as Martian Manhunter than Dr. Fate? Squid Game Ana. That'd be pretty funny. You could have Zatanna Kiriko. Instead of like her healing Ofuda, she throws cards. Martian Manhunter for Ram. Potentially. I think Shazam would be better for Ram just because that gives us like the form switching. Does Martian Manhunter throw hands? That's the thing about Ramatra, right? You gotta have a character that is just gonna like, you know, start slugging it out with people. Oh, dude, Green Arrow Hanzo. Obviously. How did I miss that? Flash Tracer? We could do? Does DC have an Iceman character that we could make May? There's Mr. Freeze! Mr. Freeze May! Of course! Oh, that'd be so good. Tracer for Flash Fits, yeah. We could, potentially we could have a good part of the Justice League. Alternate reality where his wife becomes Mr. Freeze. True. Okay, so yeah, we could have Tracer as the Flash, Hanzo as Green Arrow. Like, that one's super obvious. Wonder Woman, Junker Queen, right? Change out the axe for the sword. Like, that works amazing. Oh, dude, imagine the knife is the lasso. She throws the lasso people, and when you pull the knife back, it lassos them back? Would that not be amazing? Then you have Shazam as Ramatra. Billy can be mage form with the staff. You can just say Batman gave him a staff or something. And then he shouts Shazam and turns into his nemesis form. Green Lantern Lifeweaver. You know, the tree is just, you know, projected by the lantern energy. The flowers, like, Lifeweaver creates constructs. Green Lantern creates constructs. Black Adam might fit better for Ram. True, potentially, yeah. Black Adam could also do it. Then you could have Nightwing Gen.G. Nightwing's not Justice League, right? But still, Nightwing Gen.G I think would be a perfect fit. In theory, you could also do Batman with, like, the Batarangs as shurikens. But I don't see Batman jumping around and doing acrobatics and pulling out a sword the same way. Like, Nightwing, you could totally see Nightwing beat someone up with a sword, right? Freya, Batman? Ooh. True, the silhouette fits. Okay, Batman doesn't use guns, but would he use a crossbow?
Welcome back, folks. We are not too far away from
Does a crossbow fit into Batman's no guns rule? And then, yeah, May, Mr. Freeze.
Matchup is one worth looking at as well. I'm curious to see what our Qadsiah and Twisted Minds have in store for us, and we're not going to have to wait too much longer to jump in.
So long as it's not lethal ammo, it's fine. True, true. May as Mr. Freeze would be perfect. The only ones I can't figure out are how you would slot in Superman and Aquaman. Wait a second. We're getting a new hero called Aqua. That's the Aquaman. He has a staff that can become a trident. Brother, watch when Aqua releases, we get a collab with DC and they make him Aquaman. Come back to this in a year and watch me look like the smartest man alive. He just re-released Poseidon Ram. Yeah.
Also pretty sweet, you know, awesome timing, right? The Street Fighter collab here with Overwatch.
JoJo collab.
We competed last year, and then also
Two skins.
Alec, the associate game director, he actually competes at
Two skins for Ram.
Won his pool play game on Street Fighter. So
one Jotaro, one Dio. That could be kind of cool, yeah.
Like being able to play.
Yeah, we got hobbies. We got hobbies out here.
The Blanca goat, Alec Dawson showing up. Taking the collab to the next level.
Obviously, Oasis was our first map. We did get our bans already here. The Tor ban responded to by a Hazard ban. What are you all like? Yeah, are you competing on the side?
They're basically the same character anyway. I mean, it's the same kind of stand as Star Platinum, so.
It's tough, man.
Game Pass perks are kind of bad for Overwatch. To be honest, I don't pay that much attention to the Game Pass perks. Like, you get the passive extra bit of XP, which is great. But like when it comes to the skins and stuff, some of them I do get as like a nice little surprise. It's like, oh, I didn't even know I had this skin, and it's because it's a Game Pass perk. Like a Cardboard Reaper, I definitely never bought that. So
I can't say I've experienced that. I'm more of a trading card game kind of guy. I like that.
you need checkmate to make you points this game.
Well, you know.
Yeah,
It can get pretty heated.
I need Libda to pop off. I got Libda on my fantasy roster.
I mean, they see me coming. I'm obviously just so massive, and I like. You know,
Listen, check. I won't argue that checkmate is maybe past his peak, right? But I think he can get back there.
Brain sharp, you know what I mean? So
We were
just gotta-
almost in the game, guys.
Junkbuck can light a fire under him.
It will be Qadsiah Twisted Minds.
The game is still paused though.
With the
Oh yeah.
Qadsiah and then Twisted Minds with the hazard bands. So bands are staying the same, maps staying the same. Just waiting to get in.
Dude, I might need to leave like mid-game, honestly. I don't even know if I'll be able to keep this stream going for the whole thing. I got a birthday party at 5.
You kind of just stick to one genre. I play
I was like, surely EMEA will be done by 4, but we've had like a cumulative hour of pausing.
I mean, well, I would use.
Had Heesung in. Heesung going in is not bad though. Especially after how he did today. Granted, Gen.G looked like maybe the worst team in EMEA, but Heesung will definitely be getting you points.
Crazy. Yeah, no, look, I don't game as much as I would like to these days.
It's like a
but I like
30-minute
that.
pause.
Getting across a wide range of different genres.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't play the sports ones though. Maybe I should check that out. You know, throw some.
Okay, here we go. This is it. Just a reminder. Here's what our bingo board looks like. Junkrat getting played? Unlikely. Doomfist? Probably not either. Tracer 1v1? Could be. Malga Mirror? I mean, Ziad is already hovering the Malga right now. If he swaps off the Malga, we get player baits and spawn. So that's going to be great.
With that, like the incognito.
And we could get KSA becoming a meat shield. For anyone who's confused on that one, it's just when Ramatra spends the entire duration of his ultimate just crossing his arms.
I thought that's what Frothy Philly was doing.
No shooting, no killing, just stalling.
That was like a generated name, and it's just so memorable.
Okay.
Man, you know?
He's not baiting in spawn. We're getting the Mulga versus the Ramatra. And yeah, Yubi on the sim.
Against Qadsiah, so very interesting match here we got sorted where it'll be Qadsiah. They're running the kind of it's like a similar shell, right, in terms of the comp, but they're running the Ramatra here.
He will go for Mulga then Diva. Could be.
Every bit the sim specialist that you would expect. A lot of these sort of control maps.
Oh, these colors are wrong.
It's pretty dangerous.
Or not the colors, but the little bars there at the top.
With the use of those TPs coming at the right time, maybe he's got a good sort of mind for how to use those to set up, and great stuff for Qadsiah. Obviously, Yubi able to really shred front lines and make use.
Okay,
Ramatra
that's simple.
just to charge up.
Absolutely. No, the Ramatra
Or sorry, that's Calyx.
and then Yubi's damage starts to ramp behind it, right? And
Yeah, I was looking at the wrong team. Calyx is Talon. Talon is tops.
by Ziad is he is though.
Is he playing? Is that streamer mode?
Cardiac overdrive, just desperately trying to stay up.
Got good value out of it though as well. He's
Oh,
able to
Ziad.
a lot of the damage coming his way by continuing.
I'm not gonna lie, Ziad is not doing a lot right now.
Off the point for a time, Twisted Minds.
Well, not even him specifically, just the Maga.
The most important thing for them here. The problem is
Oh, Libda got so darn diffed. Oh no.
says to Labda, I am the original Saudi Arabian hitscan player. Do not challenge me, friend.
Ooh.
Do like as well
Good
as,
stomp.
Little Ray come in here.
Funny Astro going down.
We talked about
Okay, Landon. Okay, Landon. Top off, King.
two international
That's huge.
It does not seem likely with these two teams. Landon goes wild there on the Juno, goes over the high ground there.
Yo,
Glide and
who was saying earlier that Landon hasn't impressed on the Juno?
But your major
He took that personally.
Oh man, that was sick. Okay, great little moment there.
We could get Cage Jacks here too on the bingo board. Just remembered.
Ray, though, to work with, and an overclock for Quartz. He's gonna let that one go straight.
Funny Astro. Okay, Funny Astro's actually just like
By moving right with the
feeding right now.
range, Labda, though, from behind,
And Lenda's popping off.
very wide.
He gets 3.
able to take a shot
Give him
back.
4. Give him 4.
From Labda, reestablishing himself as a
Ah,
target
Ziad gets it.
for the hit scan thrown.
Yeah, fantastic. Doesn't even need to use the
Surprising absolutely nobody. Yubi has done nothing.
Doesn't get anything with his overclock. You're going to end up with the annihilation here for KSA. Maybe like a wall here from Yubi kind of like mitigates some of the damage that comes on through. But it seems like Twisted Minds, you could play quite
They try to go for a bait TP. No one falls for it.
checkmate blade, right?
Oh, in the cage.
This will be a cage fight used here as well.
I'm surprised we're not seeing a meat shield there. No, they... Wow. Yeah, they just straight up kill him.
Landed and Calyx couldn't keep them standing. Now Qadsiah bully their way in and maybe get what they want.
Yeah, that's a 2-for-2 ult trade.
The barrier there in that previous fight, making it hard for Labda to achieve his level of value. And this has stayed very competitive now. Qadsiah halfway.
Yeah, but Qadsiah has a... They have Ray.
Have to get it switched, right? Because
We could see a Ray Jax.
That did my head in.
the names are flipped. So
Ziad.
in the lead as Twisted Minds is in the
It's an okay orbital. The simple going down, that's actually very good.
Twisted Minds, what's going on? Alright, we're good.
Do they rally to commit to this? Oh! You can see he was looking to bash checkmate.
Checkmate away.
Oh,
Pull the blade until just now though. Sees an opportunity to get in there.
nice.
Shield bash came out. He knew it was go time. Deflect the
Checkmate's not doing bad. He's not doing a lot, but he's not doing bad either.
rally just around the corner.
He's doing just enough. And sometimes that's all you need.
control of the point.
Oh, Maga Mirror. There we go. We're back. El Clasico.
KSA go over and play the Maga. So it'll be an overclock here for Quartz. So, okay, now everything's gone. So we got Quartz with an overclock here.
Ooh.
He's gonna try and put down to some shots. Yeah, so he connects with
He could die here, actually.
but the point is
Nah, Pocket's good enough.
here to El Qadsiah, where it looks like you're just gonna have to throw bodies at
This is actually going to be tough for Qadsiah. They're going to be going into an orbital ray. Okay, low key, Landon needs to swap to Ana here. You swap to Ana, nade KSA during the orbital ray, and you kill him off that. They're not going to do it.
Gonna have to get into the fight pretty quickly now. Find some stall. Checkmate doesn't want to give himself up too cheaply, but has some chunk down to half. I think that's fine. He'll accept
This is going to be real rough. Okay, Calyx is dead already.
by Yubi in the corner.
And Zia doesn't even get cage.
Subject to far too much of that damage. And Twisted Minds here.
Dude, tell me the Ana swap wouldn't have been perfect there. I guarantee you they swap Ana, they win.
Yeah, it becomes very difficult to kind of like work into some of those sim.
Well, maybe they don't win, but they at least they would have had a chance. That wasn't even close.
Variation that potentially EMEA is going to need moving
As long as
forward.
checkmate didn't feed, yeah.
Really matter here.
He didn't feed, but Calyx ended up just getting stomped. Like in the most literal sense, he got stomped on.
Really looking at like a standard EMEA Overwatch style of game.
Quartz with 8.5k is pretty sick.
All right, UB 4 deaths.
Just
Mark it on the counter.
to that position of dominance with 0 death. Yeah, well, only the 1 death, excuse me, over the course of the round. Very strong showing. KSA, on the Ramatra has to deal with Ziad, kind of work around that.
Does team want to be a one-trick team with UB?
More staying power in the front line.
I'm not gonna lie. Part of me thought this might be coming when we saw KSA got re-signed.
Like this as well. I think there's a ton of applications, especially in terms of accessing the high ground easily.
The question is, will it still work as good as it used to for Twisted Minds in a post-hero bands world?
Interesting names from him
Ooh.
throughout the series is he actually
Nice checkmate. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff.
gets the benefits of Landon's speed right there and just takes control of
Good deflect. Stack some damage into the small room, then dash. Clean it.
Getting checkmate rolling is going to be pretty important. Remember, Gen.G, playing without the nano, which is we've already seen that obviously earlier on today. Extremely viable, very reasonable, but checkmate has to respect things like Funny Astro's, empowered shield bash during rally, the damage of UB.
Oh, Ziad. He's gonna get out.
Full of damage early. KSA, of course, on the Malga this time around. Quickly trying to assert himself on the point. Stomp won't quite connect, and it's going to be a cardiac overdrive here.
Oh, that's a massive stomp from Ziad. Holy.
The damage is good, though. Funny Astro just gets blown up there by Calyx. About the true veterans in that brig roll. And now Qadsiah will
Are they gonna try and stall Simple? Oh, they get it. That's huge.
any type of control, right?
I did not think they were gonna get that.
And really going to dictate where all of these fights
Okay, Qadsiah kind of cooking here.
For TM, you look across the
before, these fights are also going so fast for Qadsiah. You're not able to build up to anything that could result in a fight win. Maybe
Simple is outpacing on the orbital right now.
even as like a threat. Yeah, you see it kind of used here potentially, right? And that's gonna actually boot.
Oh, yeah. Saw that coming.
And that's actually a double knockdown there, and then they end up killing Ziad.
Ziad was definitely wanting to like go in and be aggressive with the cage. Oh, but Libda, he could clutch this.
Remember, 150 charge, very good, especially against these Malga comps. Without shields,
Oh, he misses the shot.
up to 15 and pump those right clicks in.
Yeah, but now Ziad's back. KSA dying there was actually kind of disastrous. That was Twisted Mind's fight to win. The commit!
Right here in combination with a
Oh!
use Landon's orbital array as well, so everything thrown in here for Qadsiah. Okay, so cage fight gets blown up pretty quickly.
Nice. They make it work.
Oh!
Oh! Checkmate, my goat! I thought we were about to see player falls off the map. Wait, Simple fell off the map. Thank you, Simple.
Especially with Quartz coming with an overclock. Now they read exactly where UB's coming from.
Okay, this is going a lot better than last time.
Recall as well. They do trigger OT.
He reset. Listen. We take what we can get, okay? We're not picky.
I think it's going to be a cage fight now on the point itself, but Quartz goes down earlier. And KSA, no one's really looking at him right now.
Fell off the map, forced off the map. Half a dozen of one, 6 of the other.
Torpedoes. It may not matter. UB there playing on the periphery. Labda gets caught out. Good stop from KSA. Twisted Minds might be able to flip this if they can just stay clear of Ziad. So healthy.
Did Funny Astro go for a Lucio rollout? I couldn't even tell. I would assume he did, but I didn't see it. Doesn't even matter, though.
Should give them the extra boost they need to even up the map. And Ziad having that cardiac overdrive there, being able to just kind of generate all of that, healing.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
As Twisted Minds make some changes there towards the end, just to get on to the point. So it will be 1-1 as we head into the final.
We still haven't gotten a Rajax or a Cage Jax yet.
Hazard ban, we were like, oh,
But considering we're getting Malga and Juno being played, surely we see it.
These teams would like to play that against the Malga, right? We've seen Nightmare in North America, well, Nightmare in stage 1, play the
Ooh.
Hazard into Malga-based composition. So
8 deaths for Yubi.
counter playing around is take a look at
No good.
stats at this point. Is Ziad
Quartz
has a big damage
sitting pretty on 5. Of course he is.
Not probably a huge surprise to see Malga's starting to run away with the game. Someone obviously has been
How does one
important
Cage
for
Jax?
Laptop.
Cage can get cancelled.
Soldier and kind of bails them
You can
out.
get stunned out of Cage.
150 sort of point overclock to deal with KSA. Burn
Vale, you gotta know this. We saw it happen in the grand finals.
over time. First damage hard to find with this cop though. There's landed. Brought down by
Slept,
Yubi.
bashed,
Just
killed.
in the positioning for our Qadsiah here, and checkmate wasn't able to be a factor. I think so. Twisted Minds, obviously, like the sim can ramp over time.
But yeah, Fielder forced a Cage Jax in grand finals last year. Keeps me awake at night thinking about it. Crazy Raccoons could have won if not for that.
It feels like if you're Qadsiah, if you can get rid of that sim, then you have just like a massive advantage, right? I mean, then that's what Lepto really is looking for UB in a lot of these early fights, and you got to play a really particular style.
Deserved.
Teams just wouldn't get
Fair.
to try
Oh, yo, checkmate!
The problem, checkmate is pretty scary.
Holy, he just went in and assassinated them. He's gonna die probably, but oh no, he's chilling.
A cyborg hand, and yeah, it's a pretty comfortable cleanup. But often Labs is just like saying, hey, if I can just get a headshot on this sim, chunk them really low, it's so easy for checkmate to convert that. Pretty rare as well, right? Because like typically with this point, whoever gets it first, we see them actually have a pretty long, substantial hold because it's so easy to contest, but the fights happen.
Did Funny Astro use Rally already, or is he just like super far behind? I think he's just really far behind.
Like that isn't really much at all here.
Oh,
Barrier thrown in. It's gonna be a blade here.
checkmate blade.
Cage fight though to
Find it, find it, find it. Oh,
oh nice.
look at the dodge around the tree.
Supports a line.
You got this.
I like that a lot. Yeah, I think that like it's also harder to like drag the fights out when you have a death ball comp, right? Everyone's grouped up, and you don't have people like.
That feels bad for him. He would have gotten the kill on Astro as well, except the charge was just enough to get him out of range.
They can get off the point a little bit, or just like soft contest it as they are right now with the brig because.
Okay.
He has a rally just to throw straight away. away, and this is simple. So
Come on, Libda. Diff him. Diff him. Diff him. He hit the body shot. He scared him off. That counts as a diff. Just spam your block and damage reduction till other tank falls over. I'm gonna be honest. I think it is fixed. I fully think it is fixed. Malga is not a good character right now. These teams are just Malga merchants.
Two rallies, two orbital rays, two cage fights is all you need to know about that fight. So both teams with like the same 3 ultimates to work with, but Qadsiah already had such a big advantage, and KSA was really low as that fight began.
And now just the diva to try and get back to the point, right?
Against a better team, this comp would be getting rolled.
Gets deleted by the brig as the last 2 rounds not been pretty.
No, they don't even touch.
Qadsiah taking the first map.
Does that count as a C9?
I think the first
Nah, I don't think so.
teams have relatively
Like, I think KSA could have touched there, but yeah, not a C9.
Samoa is like a map where I've seen him do some pretty egregious things, but they're both one of
No, Malga, he got nerfed so hard there at the end of stage 1.
which is kind of crazy to see this.
They're just playing this because they're falling back on what they know. They're going back to a comfort comp, despite the fact that it is not near the best comp they could be running.
The weight of predictions from our fans at home here.
Like you play something like the Ultimates did with the Ana and the Winston. This comp would fall apart. Mods shouldn't get ads. True. Listen, for anyone who's fed up with ads, I got the YouTube stream also going, which maybe has less ads. I don't actually know.
Well, I think it has a lot to do with the fact that it's KSA versus the ad as well.
Yeah.
Like, which one of those two would you say?
I would presume YouTube has
Winston plays?
a lower ad frequency, though, than Twitch, just because I know Twitch is really bad with it.
As Yad and KSA feel like they have similar pools, TVNT is the option for, Twisted Minds to bring in. So we saw TVNT played a lot during...
It'll be very funny if we get TVNT, and I'm not going to lie.
It could simply just be like a stylistic...
Because TVNT has the exact same hero pool as KSA.
He says that we actually feel like that amongst
Thanks to Brave Browser, no ads.
things that no one else can do. And that might be because
That is the most corporate sponsored thing I've ever seen in my Twitch chat.
who are the Winston players?
Not many, right? Like you would.
Yeah, I was gonna. That in and of itself is an ad.
Realization, it's like, if
That's
you're looking at,
okay.
like, import slots for EU, right? Like you're looking at like tanks, right? Like
It's not an ad. It's a shout out.
style of tanks. Like,
Shout out
you're a
Brave.
Player of that, like Heesung. You see the difference it makes for the ultimates and how they look. Being able to have a Winston kind of option, and same with Ball, it just kind of changes the dynamics of your team.
It's why I think the VP picked up Ice Nom. To give
All right.
him, like, a second tank
Now the
option.
question:
But there are not a lot
are
of
we gonna
players
have
that
another
really,
like
natural
10 minutes here in between games?
That lack of Winston in the hero pool was heavily exposed.
I'm not gonna lie. This might actually be a lot less close than I thought.
For our Qadsiah there in Hangzhou, but again, it wasn't enough.
Listen, it's only an ad if you got paid to say that.
Of like, what is the goal of some of these EMEA?
If you get paid, it's an ad. If you don't get paid, then it's just a shout out.
Because it's clear that like their play style doesn't really translate that well to like international play, right?
Where does TM go now?
In EMEA, we can get through EMEA.
Servasa, probably.
Teams who play like it, and we'll qualify for the events. But once you get there, what do you do, right? It feels like
That's where teams always go
but
once they feel lost.
really making any progress on the international level.
I still think there are a number of Winston players as well. Like amongst, remember, because Tread went to Pebs, right? So they have that option. Also,
Oh, New Junk City.
Winston player.
Wow, I cannot remember. I cannot remember the last time we've seen New Junk City get played.
Winston, sort of like.
And I mean, yeah, you did call it though. You also called the fact that this is completely random. I have no clue what the logic behind this is.
Those brawl style comps. So we just happen to find ourselves, I think, in a matchup where both teams have a pretty similar inclination. I don't know if it's going to be a definitive style. We're going to see more dive play in EMEA this year, but I don't know if it's going to be nearly as much.
I would still love to see Qadsiah just run
Like a Ramatra type of brawl.
an Ana comp.
Yeah,
As long as they're not running Kiriko, an Ana will be a free fight win.
Hero pools between these two teams. Like, I don't think a tank ban is going to. Well, it might benefit Twisted Minds. I don't know if it's going to hurt.
The question is, do Twisted Minds ban Maga?
You know, hearing from Junkbuck, he felt like Ziad was the player that they wanted to.
I feel like you should.
So that obviously means that
Honestly, like you just got cooked.
the level of flexibility there.
Ziad is definitely.
A ton of Soj on this map.
In the neutral they seem pretty okay, but his stomps were way higher value.
Mobility that Sojourn has, right?
So Quartz player for like a
How good the new Flashpoint map will. That's true. We're getting a new Flashpoint map. Honestly, thank goodness. Thank goodness. I every time I play a Flashpoint map, I can't remember the last time I've actually played a good proper Suravasa match. I feel like every time I'm queuing, I always end up on New Junk City. I would love some variety.
These teams try and throw like a huge curveball, and you can play Diva. You don't necessarily have to play the Winston on Gibraltar, right? So you could pick a Gibraltar, ban a tank, and like a first pick kind of.
They're stalling again. They're stalling again, dude. What is going on?
Defensive or more about sustained fighting, but they also have two.
We're getting Matt pick banned. Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Deadly hit scan players in EMEA as well on their team. So
Loki, I kind of hope they add map pick to quick play as well.
Going back a little bit to Oasis, picking Symmetra is a big risk. Obviously, you know, UB's a specialist.
I think hero bans, it makes sense to keep as like comp only, right?
Just being able to come from some unexpected angles, but it's really.
But I don't see any reason why you couldn't add map picks to quick play. I don't think they will either. At least, definitely not on release, right? But I hope they consider it. I want to keep quick play as quick as possible. Yeah, I mean, I guess.
We're just gonna take things back to the Stone Ages here and just play, you know, on the ground.
But I mean, like, other games, quick play modes do have like map selection, right? Like Call of Duty, CS:GO, I'm pretty sure they have like you can vote for the next map to play.
It's a really good success, right? So maybe that's something that some teams like worked on.
Think about how long the comp process is going to be now. I mean, I'm not gonna, hero bans don't feel super long, especially if everyone picks quick. It doesn't feel long.
Yeah, so that's one thing to keep in mind. What we might expect to see. Matt suggested like a Malga ban, obviously.
I do think picking heroes could be made quite a bit faster. Like the whole period that you're in the hero select screen, I kind of feel like you could just kind of get away with that entirely.
So it might even be a checkmate pick here, but Lucio banned out in response.
And we do see a ton of venture on first point here on New Junk City. They're really good at obviously using the burrow, getting in, being able to pop out in.
Like the whole point of it being long was because you wanted to make sure all the players and stuff could like load in and stuff, right? But with hero bans and map pick, that kind of takes care of that period for you.
I think that's, you know,
They'd have to spawn people in closer to defense point. I mean, listen, scrims have had this for years. Just let people teleport to point A. I don't know why they haven't implemented that. I cannot be that hard. Okay, if Seda can do it in a couple weeks for his scrim code, surely your team of developers can find a way to add it to the game. It seems like a very, very simple solution, if you ask me.
Try and take control of those spaces in a pinch. The bench ban feels very targeted here at Qadsiah.
All right.
See what the result is.
10 minutes later, here we go.
Okay, so Kellex is actually Kellex here. So
The venture.
making some huge.
That's absolutely a protect ban. They definitely wanted to protect the sim. But I don't get Lucio being banned. Twisted Minds didn't want to play Lucio. They were more than comfortable on the Juno Brig. You could have definitely just banned. Yo, Puseka, thanks for the sub. Welcome. I don't know. I feel like you should have just banned the Malga instead.
This we have the concentric circles with like this is a relatively tight trope.
Okay, both on the ground. KSA is already forced to pop the the shout. Oh, Simple's dead? Maybe? Maybe not. Well, KSA's... Simple had to kite back, and that just let KSA die. Dude, this is not gonna be close. This is actually... This is actually not looking good for Twisted Minds.
And that pretty much is just like go time for Qadsiah. They're all pretty healthy. You slide in, you stomp
Okay, so after they lose map 2 here, do they then decide to put in Psycho? What will it take for them to be convinced that UB is not the play? Oh, Labda getting a little poke down here. Holy UB actually just got deleted. That was so good. He just got run over by a semi truck.
That the sim can do in terms of like mobility or survivability to get away is this should be Qadsiah pretty.
He blinked, and then he was back. And... That was so funny. That was amazing.
But I think with this type of composition, you would have had him on the brig anyway. And funny Astro, when Lucio's not in, the brig is definitely like I would say is kind of.
Yeah, UB's not beating the fraud allegations. We'll say that. Oh, wow! Simple barely living there thanks to that wall. Okay, Checkmate's got this. Checkmate's got this. He could have gone in to Blade KSA, but you gotta give him a chance, right? Oh, Checkmate. Checkmate beating the washed allegations? He's kind of looking good.
Easier to stop, right, than the Gen.G, right? The Gen.G kind of like, poke a little bit more at range. It's got a great combination, right?
If someone was saying earlier they have Checkmate on their fantasy roster, you got to be pretty happy right now.
Blade to, get out support ultimate on the other side, so Quartz will end up playing the Freya. That'll be the big change.
Simple's... Checkmate is actually demolishing Simple. He's either killing Simple or making Simple so scared for his life that he just can't do anything. They are still gonna win, but
Twisted Minds get back in 54% for Qadsiah.
And we talked about it in the past where the sim getting stuck inside the opponent's.
yeah, Landon and Checkmate, they're both looking really good. Oh, I just noticed Kellex left streamer mode. No ults. And the Checkmate has a blade again. He has a blade again. Crazy. Wait, that's crazy. There it is. Expect Checkmate. Yes. Oh. He got Simple. He's actually farming Simple. This is personal.
And some stall on Funny Astro. He makes the right choice. Goes to point. Makes sure that he doesn't get staggered out at all. One fight put Twisted Minds in the lead here, but Qadsiah able to fire back.
He has made it his mission to just not let Simple survive these fights. Simple and Checkmate haven't been on a team together, have they? When Checkmate was on Fnatic with... That was with Irony, was it not? Oh, gets nothing with the Bola. Oh! Funny Astro's dead. Big stomp. Simple. He's getting forced out. You've seen Checkmate's up there. It's bullying at this point. Checkmate clutches. Oh, Checkmate's so good. Checkmate's so good. My goat is back. My goat is actually back. I'm about to pull out my Florida jersey. Checkmate is him. He's 20-1. 20-1, dude. Just demolishing.
At the moment, just absolutely
Next closest is 14.
on the Gen.G.
Holy smokes.
It's a tough. The way these two teams match up and what they're comfortable with, I just don't think favors Twisted Minds. UB dies first there. Whether it's checkmate,
Of course, UB dies first.
Incidental poke damage, of which there is a lot in these Malka comps, or Lapta just like finding a headshot and blowing her up.
Oh, Checkmate almost was able to dodge the cage, but Simple is dead again. Dude, Simple is not having a good game.
On that Freya, it's easy for checkmate to head upstairs and take liberties.
I was gonna say that's pretty bad for TM, right? You end up using your cage fight plus a rally, and then they just cage.
He's dying. He's getting pressured so much that he's really falling behind, especially compared to Landon.
I mean, they are in such a commanding position in this game.
Oh, yeah. Did you go too deep? No. He's okay. He's okay. Good K. Good K. Or good Ray. Almost said cage. Okay, Libda.
That's an option. Should be a decent bolus shot here.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's gonna get blown up there. Nice damage in from Quartz.
Yeah, the Bola shot was able to keep him away.
Because they build two support ultimates to try and win the match.
Oh!
I'd be surprised if
Okay. He got the trade. They could actually still win this. You're committing. Yeah, Landon's using the Ray. Now you just need to kill KSA.
Double support like I was talking about, and now you have nobody really here to help.
Hunt him down, Checkmate. Hunt him down. Hunt him down.
Even with being
Oh, he's not going to. He could have. I think he definitely could have. He dashes in, gets a couple quick headshots with right click. He's chilling. Ziyad behind them. And UB's dead. Classic.
taken down. KSA had to stall and couldn't put himself where he needed to be. He also couldn't give that cardiac overdrive to
Quartz just keeps trading out. He goes in, feeds, but he does get his stick with the arrow, so they end up dying.
for them thus far. Landon will top up Kellex, make sure he remains in the fray. And it's basically cooked. Funny asterisk here on the Kiriko to try and keep things going, but there's too much healing being doled out. A convincing take of New Junk City for Qadsiah.
I mean, TM should just get rid of
Man, Qadsiah are looking amazing. I cannot even lie.
head-to-head because trying to play
They are looking incredible.
against the Gen.G style does just not seem to be working out.
I think they're still easy top 2.
Have the Sojourn drop to a Freya. Like you mentioned, there's not enough damage.
3-0. It's looking like it, yeah.
More long-range pick.
Apparently they were sandbagging in Saudi E-League.
Maybe there's some
I was expecting a close match. Granted, I predicted the close match before I remembered the Saudi E-League results, but still.
Recipient of cardiac overdrive because when she's charged up, she has like a DPS that is not challengeable. So in like a cage fight, you can just farm the cage just to get like charged up. But my issue.
If you want UB, you're gonna suffer. I mean, yeah, I can't even lie.
scenario.
Yeah, like, not super niche, but niche enough to make it like.
See, this is so good. Last stage, Qadsiah, they did great. They had a lot of good moments, but it did kind of feel like they were relying on Libda very heavily to find them kills and like win fights, right? It's so funny. He couldn't even wall climb because of the cage, so he just got stuck there. But yeah, like I was saying, like now Checkmate is back in form. That map in particular, that was peak Checkmate.
That's the only thing I can look at the comp of Qadsiah and go,
Ooh.
this is something that they can target and try and gain an asymmetrical advantage from.
The TM gotta ban the Maga. I'm not like
Obviously, like there's an analog for Sojourn now in terms of Freya. You can't target
very first point of the map. You found your success
You've already tried to do that as well, babe.
mostly on the Ram, and then you swapped to the Ramach at the to the Maga at the last second. Just go back to the Ram, ban the Maga.
Get rid of the Gen.G, right? And then what does Checkmate decide to play, right? That could be a little bit of a tough.
They could ban Gen.G too.
Gen.G in the mix, like he probably plays like what? Like Checkmate could play a Pharah. We've seen some teams like go to like May in the past, right? You wouldn't see Tracer come into play, right? It's probably more like
Checkmate's gonna be comfortable. Yeah, it doesn't even matter if you ban the Genji.
Pretty wide open from
Owl Checkmate indeed.
The thing is that we have some more of those dive-friendly maps than we did in the previous stage, and like neither of these teams want to go there. So Kings Row feels like a pretty acceptable hybrid map. I think like like a Midtown is
Kings
also
Row, yep.
in there. You could argue that that's the
That makes sense.
You could play the brawl style here, but this seems suitable.
When it comes to maps that enable brawl TPs, King's Row is one of your safest bets. To checkmate play Echo? Oh yeah, yeah. I can't remember the last time we've seen him play it, but he definitely does play it. And when he did play it, he looked really good on it. So
Maybe even just bring the Freya in from the start. So potentially gives TM some more options.
we didn't get anything more from the bingo board, did we? Well, we didn't get Lucio, obviously. Still no Ray Jacks or Cage Jacks. No Batcap. No Ramatra.
She's got really good mobility, but
We haven't gotten a map with a time bank yet. So
sometimes needs to be a little bit closer than Sojourn, for example, to have great effect.
let's see if UB gets subbed out. Real.
TM wants to play. It's pretty hard to like win the ban stage, right? I think another argument for TM banning the Gen.G would also be that it protects Qadsiah from getting rid of the sim, right?
Is Psycho locked or something? Psycho's just chilling on the bench right now. We have no clue why.
I do think that, like, I mean, yeah, you can play fire, obviously.
Though,
this is like not a hostile trace.
not to spread rumors or anything, but streets do say that UB has a lot of control over the roster decisions at Twisted Minds. Right?
Sort of find yourself in. But taking stock of things, after it being
No, I don't think it's that Twisted Minds thinks that UB plays better. I think it's that UB thinks UB plays better.
The better team. I think like New Junk City was really unconvincing. So they do, as you kind of suggest, Matt, they want to target
Tummy ache. Yeah.
One big point of difference between these two squads.
Psycho and Who Are You both went to the same restaurant last night, and they're both sick today.
That's actually quite smart, right? Because now it forces them to play that Maga, right? If they want to kind of continue to play that style where we saw TM
He has a lot of control. You think he said that? Maybe he has. I've only heard it secondhand. And so, like, when I say it, I do want to, you know, kind of put that, the disclaimer on there. But it would explain a lot if it does turn out that UB is deciding to bring in UB off the bench.
I think you would be more confident here if you're Qadsiah, right? Because you're forcing them onto the Malga mirror, right? You still have your backline.
Wait, did they show the bans? They did, yeah. They banned Ram. Oh, well, you're locked into the Malga mirror now.
Can you play? You feel like you can actually like bring?
Never liked UB, never will. I mean, yeah.
We saw it in stage 1.
He's got the reputation he does for a reason.
It's still like super.
The thing is, like, people like that can reform, but UB has not shown anything to indicate he's reformed, so no surprise that, yeah. Think about it, UB was benched when TM had a coach. Yeah.
Okay. Checkmate also wants to pick this up. So I'm liking this a lot.
I mean, TM have looked at their best when UB is bench. That's... Never forget in 2024, when Twisted Minds barely didn't even qualify because they were forced to play UB. The only reason Twisted Minds made it to the championship was because Quartz had the performance of his life on Junkertown. Otherwise, UB would have been an anchor.
We rarely see it on offense, right? We see a lot of teams run it on like defense when we do see it in play. So this is an interesting setup.
Quartz on the Freya again.
In Korea, I think we actually.
Oh, Ziad. Oh, Quartz got cooked. Oh, UB so low. He actually gets a kill. How? He had 1 HP. Oh, almost got that kill. Ziad is going in so deep. What a... He's dead, surely. Oh, wait. Simple as on Ilyari. We could get Captive Sun hits a wall. This is they're throwing now. They're actually no Qadsiah. They've lost the plot.
Obviously, love to try to stay alive here. Qadsiah's looking terrifying. He knows he's
He just rushed the spawn. Why?
What a bizarre little fight that was.
Yeah, maybe a little too far there for Qadsiah.
Yeah, I think.
Twisted Minds.
Wait, checkmate's still behind him.
Checkmate is still stuck behind enemy lines.
What was that? What was that?
So, Checkmate will fall. So that is going to be Twisted Minds taking first point. Now they'll start to get the payload moving.
Reveal yourself. Get two tapped. Masterful gambit.
I think Qadsiah just like, I mean, they got off to a great start. It's just
No, yeah, this has to be trolling.
towards the end.
They're definitely threatening a snowball now, though. Twisted Minds. Like a pretty ballsy fight. Remember that like KSA got out alive after being like 5 HP.
Ooh, that's huge.
Oh, the combo. Oh, that's so dirty. Captain Sun.
Wow.
Smaller shot is absolute filth.
That was kind of nasty. Wait.
There's no possibilities of being able to heal through that, right? I mean, the bolo shot comes out, does an explosion. Captive Sun as well, obviously starts sticking with the damage. No way, even with the support ults like with Landon and Kellax having an orbital ray and rally. If you're gonna
That's
be able to heal through
insane
that,
burst
so,
damage.
really sick combination.
So Qadsiah, they're coming back with 4 ults, so I don't think they're going to be too upset. Ooh, that's a very forward cage. He sends a Rage Axe. Potentially.
Okay, so trying to set a far forward zone here. Lapta.
Yeah, Funny Astro
Be kept alive, though.
dies mid right here.
They do have a distinct ult advantage here.
Uh,
Combos like we saw from
let's see.
necessarily, but good old honest Overwatch here should give them a bit of an edge in this fight. Landon's over the
No, both off successfully.
They want to get aggressive, want to come forward. Qadsiah with another bullet shot deployed
Quartz is actually starting to like
quickly, and I think it's going to be tough. KSA
really find the better of
up in
Libda.
that front line, and here's that symbol being thrown down, but Checkmate
Oh,
with
Checkmate
a
going
chase
down.
down.
Okay, they got KSA.
Really kill KSA until right about
A
now.
good stomp.
And Ziyad has an opportunity to flex his muscle
Yeah,
a
but
little
not
bit,
enough
but
healing.
for him either.
Landon was lost.
A lot better.
Yeah, it seems like now that you've got the Gen.G out, right, and force them off onto a sim.
All right, Qadsiah, take this a little bit more seriously now. Oh, I don't know if the diva is what I meant.
Definitely been a bit of a change of pace, right? The Alari plus the
Is that for Quartz?
we'll see that
With the
second
bola
shot
shots?
here now.
Could be.
Favor of Twisted Minds, a lot of time in the time bank here, Mitch. It's
Oh.
the sun really early.
He's missing his shots?
There,
No, it didn't matter.
Lapta ends up falling to Quartz at long range. Twisted Minds really
Yeah, this isn't good. They're kind of getting snowballed. They're getting very snowballed.
is a huge point of difference that is giving TM a nice little edge. I mean, obviously, simple ops not to combo the Captive Sun there.
Okay, nice. You eat the bola shot. Good, good, good.
Anyway, that bowler shot goes away.
But still, like, it gave them so much space, right? The Captive Sun and then
Oh,
being able
how
to-
did Quartz live that?
Little shot doesn't get anything there. Look at this, they're already around, you know, that first corner, right? It's very difficult to move.
We need Libda to kind of start doing something, because I'm not gonna lie. No one else is gonna be opening fights here for the side of Qadsiah.
This is nice. Look at KSA.
I mean, Landon could. It's unlikely. Oh, this is very not good. Oh no, Libda found nothing. Libda kind of asleep this map. Not gonna lie. Not often you see Libda find nothing with overclock, but it kind of hurt them there.
Just started to run the sim. Like, I'm a little surprised that that's the direction they went, because they were having so much success in stopping the sim on the other side, right? You know, maybe they feel like that their next best look is, you know, running that sim after the Gen.G.
Low key, I feel like Checkmate should have been like on May or something.
Decided to just roll right into it.
I feel like the May would enable them a lot better.
From Quartz here is pretty impeccable. UB not having to do too much.
Yeah, like look, Twisted Minds is just not dying. 3 deaths?
Against like a sim Yari, there might be some other options.
No one's finding picks.
Flankers you can try and work towards. There's so much poke though from this Twisted Minds composition, and I think that, you know, way of mitigating
The Torb.
really late in the day for them.
Attack Torb.
They got snowballed really hard through the second phase. And then Qadsiah lose a fight they're supposed to win, realistically. When they have both support ultimates in cage fight there in the second phase, they end up getting owned by Yubi's wall. It makes it really hard for them to actually like exercise their win condition.
They do lose a little bit of poke here on the.
Maybe it's just better. I really think it would be, especially with the new perk that allows you to actually freeze. Like if KSA gets frozen, he dies. 100%.
This diva on offense gives them a little bit more high ground control. They're gonna be able to like poke a bit more, right? You know, just try and like window over time. You know, take out TM. We'll see if it pays off though. Ooh,
Aggressive.
the TP straight out of there.
Yeah, I mean they've done a great job taking this space. That obviously is something the sim offers you. Now,
Okay, you flipped map,
does not want to be stood
which
out,
is good, I guess.
So they back away. We flip the map essentially. We can start to at least tease.
Look how much pokes Ziyad's taking though.
For the charge here from the Malga.
Is this the host of WoW? Yes, sir.
So it's not telegraphed at all if possible, but already a free tick here for Qadsiah.
Yeah, they've kind of like flipped the map. It's made a very bizarre.
I'm expanding my horizons.
And come back in, but I also think that as you're seeing the fight go, in the way of Twisted Minds, once they kind of force that fight on the low ground, that's the fight that they do want, right? So although it's Qadsiah, you know, rotating up to the high ground, forcing them down low, once Qadsiah has to come down and actually kind of try and take the objective, that's where Twisted Minds can fight on even footing, right? They don't want to fight Twisted Minds low to high ground.
Forts is actually kind of starting to look nasty on the Freya. He was quieter on the first couple maps, but like now he's really getting ultimate like every fight. I think that is the reason why Ziyad has swapped over to the diva. We'll land in. Easy. Easy. Look, the pressure is crazy. Everyone is just perma crit. Oh no, that's gonna be. They managed to live with only Libra going down thanks to the Suzu. But what is that Kitsune? Okay, surely you changed something up here. This is obviously not working. Libda's not finding picks. Checkmate is. I don't even know. Depends on Merit and Alfie. Merit, I think, is great. The only complaint I have on Merit is that it means that one of Stalker or Proper gets benched, and that just hurts, right? Benching a top 4 DPS player in the world. Oh, look at him push the bomb. Oh, he got DMX'd anyway. Alfie, I think, will kind of remain to be seen. He's been doing okay so far, I'll give him that. Oh, if you can kill KSA here. One more headshot. Nice. Nice, okay, they got the cap. I will say, Alfie's Kiriko looked flawless. He was playing the DPS Kiriko at the end of the match against Vesta. He was looking pretty good on it. Which, I mean, you'd sure hope so, right? The guy known for flex DPS would hopefully be able to, like, be good at landing kunais.
Do you feel like this combo for Qadsiah gets better or worse here in this part of the map? I feel like the strength of it is in the first and the last.
Okay, full rotation. You rush here? I think you rush here, right? Just use rush on this, like, from that far place where he was playing. Start moving the cart. Okay, they're gonna go for a close one. Nice landing. Kiriko diff. They won without Proper on the lineup. Oh yeah, they're definitely capable of winning without Proper, right? I don't doubt that at all, because like Merit is insane, especially on the Freya. He's looking very good on the Freya, and I'm sure you put him on Sojourn, you put him on Cass, put him on Widow. He's absolutely at the level of the rest of the Falcons. It's just, yeah, that's the thing. He's replacing the GOAT. It's like he can replace Proper. It's just, do I want him to replace Proper? Also, is KSA using McDonald's Mayhem? That's a wild skin. Oh, Bola shot gets nothing. Quartz looking at the TP. Checkmate is just fully in the backline now. Oh. He's okay for now. Ooh, look at you. What is Checkmate doing? More importantly, how's it working? Okay, now he's dead. I can't help but feel like that was not the most optimal play Checkmate could have made. I almost called him checkpoint. Don't worry about that.
Not to fight it and invest some of these ultimates and then get yourself in this type of situation, right? Where now Qadsiah below a minute on the clock is gonna have to get this second checkpoint.
Okay, Kitsune Rush and Simwall though. This should be so free. Oh, look at that double TP. I hate that perk. I'm not gonna lie. That's arguably my most hated perk. Oh, Rage X! There it is. There it is. I knew it was gonna happen eventually. All right. Now we just need a Lucio rollout and Junkrat getting played. Funny Astro with the Rage Axe. Of course. It's got to be a player who's known for Lucio to pull it off, right? What just did the TP just got booped by the D.Va? Did you guys see that? I don't know. I might not have even known you could do that. You definitely can't once it's landed. How does Simple die? How does Simple die there? A genuine question. You have a stim wall. How do you die to a D.Va bomb?
Honestly, I think once they've gone to the D.Va, this is where I think Qadsiah has looked a bit better here. Is Lambda will move over and play May part of the map. So
no, okay, say with the Zarya swap. Oh boy. But Lib, okay, so Checkmate isn't on May. Libda is on May. That doesn't seem entirely right, but hey, what about Calyx is just gonna... Wait, Calyx is 3? Give him a 4th? We are seeing some shenanigans. I'm not gonna lie. It's very funny how they both just decided, yo, we need a D.Va counter. We need a beam hero. But Qadsiah goes for the May and Twisted Minds picks the Zarya. Which in turn kind of made Libda's May swap not as impactful, but it still ends up working. Surely Twisted on I don't know, man. Listen, if there's one thing Twisted Minds is known for in 2025, it's throwing. Twisted Minds, more like Twisted Mids. Listen, we have Twisted Mids, we have the Ultimids, Almidsia, except Almidsia is actually good, so they're Algoodsia.
Saying that you're expecting, there to be a random buff for Freya coming up soon?
I haven't figured out a good way to make fun of Virtus Pro or Team Peps though.
People play with her more and use her more in different types of comps, right? They start to figure out like, hey,
Gen.G is Gen Gold.
It's extremely effective, right? Can be pretty powerful in the right hands.
That's certainly fair. Once players really start to get the, wind in their sails on some of these picks, they can transform them. They look unrecognizable from their first outings.
I'm going back to it. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, nice aggression. Yeah, it gets traded out real easily, though. But spawn advantage is going to favor them.
There's still the issue of this Malga that for Qadsiah has to be avoided at all costs.
Yeah, Lambda does find Yubi here late, so you're going to be able to maybe get back before.
Will Libda be back in time? Virtus sells.
Should be able to get back rather quickly, but
listen, you don't even gotta bother coming up with slander for Virtus because they're just the best team. You don't gotta worry about trying to trash talk them. Surely KSA doesn't live here, right? He gets a pick? Are you joking? Wow. I cannot believe that that KSA actually lived there. He lived and stomped Landon. That is not what you want to see. He should have played. I mean, true. True. He should have played May.
And now with 3:33 on the clock, they are in a great position to get a map.
Yeah, look, and
Listen, you put a wall between Simple and KSA there, KSA dies.
Obviously,
That's all I'm gonna say.
For last, as they knew that would be their silver bullet against this Qadsiah team. The problem is that, well, you can't ban Gen.G again over the course of the series, and your takeaways from this map are, you know, definitely that.
There's still time to play May. There is.
I think they're about to get some really nice TP.
Well, it's infinite possibility. I mean, that's the thing, right? People, May gets a bad rep because she genuinely does enable a lot of comps that people don't like. And like with the CC and stuff as well, it's very understandable why people would not like May. But the fact is, the brain power that you can see from a good May is incredible.
Very difficult to stop, even with that Mog in the mix. So, a good ban, on all different sides here from Twisted.
I love seeing the strategies that you can come up with a May. And we're getting the May here, but not from Checkmate. I don't think I like this.
And for Qadsiah, one slip, one mistake will be a map loss. And then they'll at least have a chance to
I don't know.
their battlefield and get first.
Listen, if Libda's goated on the May, then sure. But if he's not... Oh, don't C9. Don't C9. Oh, you screwed up Siad's charge. Oh, no, they're cooked. They're cooked. They're cooked. That's crazy. The May destroyed them. They did friendly fire. It's over. It's over. It's over. Oh, no, dude.
Wash your hands of that little matchup. Maybe bleach your eyeballs if you are an Qadsiah fan and just move on with your life.
Yeah, he was actually going to use the stomp. It looked like they actually go around the corner.
All right, I need Qadsiah to win this next match, man.
For Twisted Minds, but
I don't want to have to end the stream mid game. Qadsiah. Listen, they bad map for them. Bad map for them. Give them map pick. They'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean,
I believe.
Qadsiah were throwing caution to the wind anyway by TPing forward and trying to use their May in a very aggressive position. And the moment that
Throwing quarters into the wind. What a great expression.
Yeah, ice block to heal up. You know you're in some trouble there. So fair is fair out there in King's Row and out there in the battlefields of Overwatch 2. And a very, very inspired map selection and hero band there.
Why was that in the replay?
The game started with the Malga Mirror and a big.
I will say I'm not convinced that Qadsiah were truly putting their best foot forward, considering how many times we saw Checkmate just like fully behind them, not even in their backline, but like fully behind the backline. You think we'll be watching the same caster duo 20 years from now? I mean, I don't know.
Look, I think though now with firm control for Qadsiah,
Depends on how long they can stay interested in the game, I guess.
You can definitely see them like just how we saw them target, TM target the Gen.G, right? And then Qadsiah get rid of the Ramatra. I think they have such an advantage here to be able to target something, right? You can get rid of potentially the Maga still in the mix, right? You can get rid
We could still see a Maga ban.
force like Quartz not to play that hero, right?
Ban Sim, easy win. Yeah, probably.
So thinking of the map we've already seen.
They've had the chance to ban Sim though, and they've just chosen not to.
Escort map here for our fourth. Obviously, forget about Gibraltar. I think it's pretty unlikely that we see it. So
I think
we'll have
Gibraltar
time
would
to
be completely out.
Actually,
we're heading to a quick break. When we come back, map 4
did
of this
they?
series between Qadsiah and Twisted Minds, the former still
Second map Venture got banned.
with a win.
Third map
Escort map.
Gen.G got banned. But was the Gen.G ban first or second? The Great Sleeper, true. Sakura versus Nightmare should actually be a pretty interesting match. New Nightmare versus Sakura. You definitely give the edge to Nightmare. Like Timeless plus Rad, that's solid. But Sakura have a chance to, you know, show some stuff. That being said, though, it still bothers me that the best roster you could make isn't made. How much money is Scissors getting paid to sit on the bench, do you think? What if, do you think that we see Scissors come back for stage 3? I heard some people say that the reason he's okay with being a bench warmer for Space Station is because he's like focusing on college and stuff, but I mean, college should be done depending on his program. It'll definitely be done by the time stage 3 comes about. Like, get Scissors back in, put him on a team with Chopper. Take up Riker, take up Squid, Timeless Core, and then add in Rack Attack. I want that to happen so bad. Some programs still have stuff over the summer, yeah. But I mean, he could manage it. Listen, if Zera can become the best DPS in North America while being at Winthrop, you have stuff over the summer? I thought you were in like a business program. What business program has summer classes? That's crazy. Yeah, classes to take as a bridge into the business plus IT bachelor program. Oh. I mean, it's just like online classes, right? You could do that and play Overwatch at the same time. And if you can do it, Scissors can do it. Surely. Okay, so yeah, Twisted Minds have been getting first ban on the DPS. And yeah, Qadsiah now banned the Sim. Okay, so this should be... With Sim banned, this should be a full cap, right?
Historically, like we've also seen like a lot of very difficulties, I would say, playing things like a Maga here.
It's their map pick. Sim's gone.
The Sim ban here for Qadsiah, and then for
Yeah, the Maga's gone.
going to see a Maga ban, which is
But I don't think Qadsiah shouldn't be too affected by that.
potentially would have wanted to keep the Maga in.
Ziad can play Diva if he needs to. He's hovering Hazard right now.
The comp they're looking for, we did, of course, yeah. See this Hazard get targeted in map 1. So
This man's gonna pull out a bridge stall. Can you imagine? UB Tracer. I fully believe that Checkmate can just destroy UB on Tracer.
It really does wonders for his general mobility. The Ramatra,
Yeah, Ziad should be able to combo with Checkmate pretty effectively here, right?
I will say though, Quartz was doing a lot of heavy lifting there on King's Row. If they can limit his presence, then they should be fine. Oh, why? He just died. Funny Astro dies. Nice checkmate. Oh no. That is the one funny thing about Freya. Is that once you get hit by that arrow, you can immediately tell whether you're dead or not.
With Yubi, we talked about a little bit earlier, right? With the Sim
Trying to dislodge a Risa Sig from the high ground. Oh, absolutely. That would be terrible.
May's not really like kind of important in the meta, but Tracer you can play. And if you get rid of the Maga, that definitely opens up more opportunities.
Oh, wait. Libda on Tracer?
Work well historically with Maga.
What are we doing?
Other different comps, but now you can combo the Tracer with the Ramatra, right? Get a little bit more aggressive and also play a little bit more of a off angle here on the flank.
yeah, You can play outside of Hazard's sphere of influence pretty easily. You can also
Does Libda know Tracer?
sort of account for it. And avoid
I don't know if he does. KSA very low.
down really low.
Oh, checkmate and Landon both won. Oh no.
Checkmate just got poked down too long. I think Yubi was able to tear strips off him in the end.
I
That bowl shot ready to go.
I'm not sure Lived on Tracer is the play.
Looking the better team by far.
I would go so far as to say this is absolutely not the play.
You get rid of the sim, you get rid of the Maga, Yubi can
He's back on Sojourn now.
so much more.
Why were you even on Tracer? You just gave up a fight for free.
You get Yubi on a comfort hero, you get
That was so dumb.
He's actually played pretty well on the Freya. You know, all things considering, even playing it in Maga comps. They're
You force recall already.
Yubi's been a problem for Checkmate in general.
Checkmate. Oh god.
Once more. The Gen.G gets through.
Checkmate lost the 1v1.
Leverage it at all. And now that checkpoint is
Checkmate lost the 1v1. It's over.
at this point. Now Qadsiah have to concede it. Try and sort of impotently hurl rotten tomatoes from that
Oh my gosh. Qadsiah is falling apart.
Much more to this guy than just the sim.
this is gonna be a speed run back into this series for Twisted Minds, right? They're gonna have both of their support ult on the top of this bridge here. Ziad has really not made any impact on the hazard.
This
thus
is
far, right? And it was actually Twisted
disaster
Minds
class.
that banned the hazard, so
KSA.
it is all landing into a
KSA is just walking. He just throws out
he uses the ray.
Hang on, Qadsiah
his vortex
themselves
and gets a kill.
hold here, but
I know for a fact it's not that easy.
struggled over the course of this map.
It's not that easy to do this on Ram.
For them. Spike guard mostly avoided by Funny Asper, who just does not respect Ziad.
Okay, Ziad
Though might be more of an issue.
doing some stuff. Thank you.
Railgun comes in from the periphery.
Maybe a full cap.
Already give it up to 80.
Yeah, not in the direction I was thinking, that's for sure.
Twisted Minds here, so Qadsiah will finally get control of the bot, and with the way this map works, Mitch, right? We know this next fight's probably going to happen here towards mid-map, so you're not even really going to gain anything here for Qadsiah. You're going to gain a little bit of meterage, but nothing impactful, right? As actually going to gain nothing as KSA
Okay.
steps out with a barrier there. To
Blade could go big here.
So now you got to fight through the orbital ray of Twisted Minds.
Oh, checkmate. You got hit.
Watch out.
You gonna hard engage with Blade?
Ray right clicks and in we go. Checkmate.
No.
But here's the
That's 3 ults. I think you should checkmate. If checkmate clutches here,
big bowler shot and Checkmate's done well again. And Checkmate always good for, you know, one or
they used 3 ult. I feel like they could have just waited.
yeah, good for one or two, but the bot going in the complete opposite direction is
No, no, he's not gonna do it.
trying to actually end up protecting Quartz is that is actually really sick.
I don't think the Blade there was good.
Vortex, over
Yeah, you got 2, but they used 3 ults. Your team was already decimated.
then goes doubles back to protect Quartz and finishes off the player just kind of hunting Quartz down, which is checkmate. So really nice play there from KSA.
I mean, we're starting to see like the skill expression available to you on.
Did. Okay, nice. That's a very good downpour.
Simple down. So again, now Qadsiah able to fight back.
Okay,
Only
good,
in
good,
the
good.
bottom half of the map, it seems. They even spent a downpour in order to do so. Which is all
Okay, Twisted Minds have no ults here. No ults, no excuse. Qadsiah, you cannot lose this fight. We need Libda to start popping off. What's been up with him? King's Row and now this map, he's actually just been like doing nothing.
You need to make
I got you on my fantasy roster, buddy.
together to
I need you to start putting up numbers.
it's even climb back into this game here.
You are playing Sojourn. You can get a kill.
If it would be is you do have this overclock, right? Overclock is a ultimate that just
There we go.
tides, and that's gonna be a kill.
Perfect.
A headshot.
He heard. That's what you gotta do. You just gotta give him some friendly encouragement.
on its own. The fact that
Thank you, Libda. That is what I wanted. Thank you, Mr. Libda.
puts our Qadsiah in a reasonable position.
Finally.
It's the annihilation that's always going to be concerning for them in this fight, and they're going to have to fight at least once more for the checkpoint. But finally, they're headed in the right direction.
Yeah, getting very close to the checkpoint, about like 30.
Now we're doing better.
On the board. Well, Quartz does have
Qadsiah should be able to snowball this with the orbital here.
if you're gonna play like
You're
supports close to
disengaging?
This does not have a sound barrier built at the moment. So you have
Now,
to
one good team wipe with orbital ray, and you're chilling.
in the past. You don't want to kind of fight into this high ground, right? So you're trying to bait
Whoa, simple. Nice.
but it's actually gonna be landed using that orbital
Huge, huge, huge. Look at Yubi trying to sneak away with the cart. What a rat.
Here he's good. Great stick from Yubi. That's an opening of the window here for the Twisted Minds, but they need a little bit more. Ziad here can just burn
Oh,
KSA
wait.
down. As
Ramacha meat shield.
It's not enough, especially when there's so much healing
I saw that, KSA. I knew it would be KSA. I made that spot specifically for KSA because I see him do it all the time.
Last time was able to find 2 kills, and KSA has decided it's time to move over to the Diva now, as there'll need to be a lot of up and down transition on this part of the map.
What do you think about the Diva switch though here? I think the Ramattra was doing pretty decent against the Hazard.
Okay, checkmate. Big Blade. He gets one. And he got one. Wait. Oh, they snuck away with the cart. They snuck away. No way. Wait, is that a Lucio rollout, do I see? No, not really. Dude, this is Mickey Mouse. How did this match become this goofy? Look, Checkmate's been doing mostly okay, but these blades are not it.
Not even in the vicinity.
Devastating. With 2 minutes 30 left on the clock. Not even that first checkpoint yet.
Oh, force recall, good.
The deck is stacked against Qadsiah.
Any chase? Any chase? Oh, you demet KSA here. You go for downpour. Nice. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Oh, actually, you don't even need it. Even better. Yeah. Oh, you can downpour the Ray. That'll be very important, actually.
Curious kind of the thought process here for Twisted Minds, and if they opt to go with something else, because you'll get closer.
Twisted Minds might be able to meet at the bridge, though. They're all respawned and they're quick.
You're gonna have both support ults. You're gonna have the downpour here and overclock.
But yeah, I think. Oh. Lived. Okay, so stop letting this happen. Stop letting them walk away with the cart. Did anyone get hit? You got simple, and that's it? Okay, stop letting UB walk away with the cart. This is ridiculous. I'm about to give them the C9 space at this point. You are actually gaining 0 progress because you keep letting UB just stand on the bot. This is ridiculous. Fool me once, right? But okay, Checkmate has Blade. If he gets more than 1 with Blade, without his team being dead, because he did do that once already, but there you go. Force the other dash. Now Blade. Now Blade. Now Blade. Okay, you may not even need Blade. Maybe no Blade. Just win. Straight up. Yeah, straight up. Okay. Okay. This is too scrappy. It's too scrappy. Oh, Landon didn't get good spawn either.
Now Landon's gonna have to move off of the Juno and go over to the Kiri, right? Because in a weird situation where he needs to kind of use that TP to get through the walls so he can get back in the fight.
This is gonna be tough.
All right, overtime now. How Qadsiah have such a long total to chase, and UB's pulse bombs.
We have a chance for a bingo space though. Team wins push in overtime.
Meanwhile, KSA traversing high ground and low.
Oh no, it's over. Checkmate is gonna need to do God's work here. He's just not gonna Blade. He is just not gonna right. Blade when you've already lost 4 people. Of course. Of course. That makes sense. What is this? Oh, Qadsiah. This has to be a throw. Check their PayPals. Does Twisted Minds have more money? Is that what this is?
He's just so far away that it's just obviously like he's a floating target.
You're not wrong about Checkmate. Wait, he looked so good on New Junk City. He looked amazing on New Junk City, and then this has happened. I don't get it.
And obviously when you have those charged shots, they're much more reliable at those longer distances.
Like, why in the world would you be holding Blade that long?
By the boulder shot though, to kind of make sure that there was a non-moving target for balls to punish. But glad we get some Freya highlights here. A lot of bowlers shots being developed here. This was a nice one, obviously comboing with that orbital ray that was thrown down.
Like, just go in, dash toward Quartz, force the cooldowns, which he did.
Like trigger the passive and was already at 30% right away.
Yeah, it just doesn't take long at all. You can see, yeah, it sort of drains that that little bar and gives it sort of straight back to you. So you can very quickly start building up your next ultimate. I've got to say as well, the UV Tracer, pretty clean. First time this series we've actually seen Twisted Minds move.
You know what really hurts? The fact that UV's Tracer really didn't do that much, except for the fact he kept stealing bot. He didn't get any flashy pulse bombs. He didn't like get any. He really wasn't carrying by any means. It was the Quartz show as usual. But just because he kept standing on the bot, that was enough. All right, well, this next game is gonna need to finish quick because I gotta end stream in like 20 minutes.
I don't think so. I actually think that they were happy on a control map to play the Malgamira. In fact, they got. I feel like they got better.
Making sure the pred comes true. Apparently, man.
The Diva when they had that Malga set up, so.
Because you're not worried about them banning Gen.G, right? Because they've already used that ban on the Gen.G, so that is kind of free, right? Because I was like, oh, maybe there's a world in which you ban Tracer, but you know that's really only effective if Mog is out. So
yeah, you could ban the Freya if you wanted to. Dorado's it's a very reasonable hazard map. We actually
Dorado. Don't know about Dorado.
You know, on occasion in the past and looked pretty good. So that's our Qadsiah pick here. It's like, I wonder like if they're looking at the Freya, if they're looking at the
I don't think either of these teams are going to be really good at dive, unless you're playing just a hard diva dive.
So targeting the tank role is harder.
And neither of these teams play like Winston, right? So if there was to be another tank, it would be like Diva in the mix, right? So Diva would be kind of probably the pick for both of these teams to like access high ground and kind of like battle over that. And also, even when Winston's
They're going to play Ram forever. Yeah, probably.
Up on the high ground here, so potentially some Diva action. I wonder, you know, this is always a map where Quartz would pull out the Widowmaker, right? And Quartz able to take over games on that hero, specifically on this map.
Ryan be Ryan.
So fantastic for Gen.G, right?
Absolutely not. You think two off-tank players are going to willingly go into a Ryan duel?
Right, so Gen.G going to make it through here, and you imagine Checkmate has an easier time.
Yep, I mean, and the Trace is super reasonable on this map, despite the presence of that high ground. She always has a way to sort of get up there, assume it herself, so the flanks are always relatively potent. Tank-wise, yeah, we might get Hazard versus Diva. In the past,
They don't have what it takes to be a Ryan. Nah.
But again, you know, probably a little bit more debatable depending on day, so...
What's getting banned? Are we supposed to be seeing the bans right now?
Go back and pick maps already chosen from the pool. It doesn't sort of
Okay, Qadsiah with the ban onto Freya. Wow. Quartz has made an impact, apparently. Oh, but a Diva ban! Right! So now you're on a dive map, but forced into a Ram matchup? Or does Ziad just pull out a Winston? What are the odds that Ziad has a sick pocket Winston?
Diva will go here in this game 5 from Twisted Minds.
Winston, no, there is not a chance KSA plays Winston. If KSA plays Winston, I will gift 5 subs right now.
Because it's like you're either trying to like protect in that support category if you're the Ana team, or you're targeting her, or you're targeting the Kiriko, right? It's like it's a dual.
Absolutely not.
Take out the cleanse factor. Both these teams have.
So Zia's just gonna keep playing the Hazard. I mean, Hazard is, yeah, he is a dive. It can work.
There's obviously so many ways to abuse a healer.
If Yari's back on the table.
Not dealing with a Winston team on the side of Qadsiah, maybe it's harder for them to sort of get rid of those.
We do still have an Ilyari square. Captive Sun hits a wall.
And you get the Ramatra matchup here against the Hazard. Something I think the KSA is
Double match point graphic.
Right, because obviously the vortex of the Ramatra pretty good at like slowing down.
But the Unfaira, no.
And can like wall climb, right? But
oh, that is baited in spawn though.
Mobility, as we've talked about, but can be even further
grounded, and I also think with the defense here for Twisted Minds first, having that Ramacho with a shield up in the
Eliari, yeah, we might see something big from the Eliari.
to dislodge as you see Ziad try and go up there, but the sim turrets from Yubi already in place.
Yeah, sim also great here, right? A ton of stuff, like a lot of deployables here.
We need Lib to start finding picks again.
Twisted Minds with a really strong bulwark in the front line in the form of the Ramatra are going to be pretty hard to shift.
He did it once. He could do it again.
So this Labda
The quick little headshot. Quick headshot.
taking on courts in a mirror, though, is something that a few players will feel confident about doing.
Yeah, it's kind of odd to be in a scenario where you want to force courts.
Simple is actually doing very good right now. Good pressure, good damage. Landon as well, though. Gonna have that Captive Sun. Oh, that's a huge wall. That was a sick wall from Ziad.
Yeah, I mean, they were both there, right? Once again, it's a link up between the Gen.G.
See, I love Hazard for the same reason I love Mei. Wall is just such a great ability.
Seeing KSA go down last in this fight should tell you everything you need to know about how confident our Qadsiah feel about trying to burst him out.
The KSA was just using the Nemesis form, right?
Wall is an ability that relies entirely on the player's intelligence to make it effective. That's such a good ability. You think Eliari gives her teammates sunburns? Maybe. I'll say they get tan. I think sunburn might go against the whole healing, but it'd be pretty funny if they got tan. Yubi needs to die. Okay, there we go. Nice checkmate. Just dash him, just dash him, just dash him. Oh, they're gonna stagger him even better. He got his wave respawn with lame. I like wave respawn when it benefits the team I like. I hate it when it helps the team I don't.
But as we move here, you see only one kill so far here for Twisted Minds.
Yeah, and big deeps out of Simple, but unfortunately that's not really been enough to move the needle for them.
Oh, there it is. Ooh. Simple almost got his head taken off.
Great wall there for Yubi. Forces Simple to come a bit further forward than he otherwise would like, and now have to play in a position like this where it can be exploited eventually by checkmate as Calyx gets involved in that elimination.
Well, yeah. KSA.
Looks a bit uncomfortable for KSA.
Interesting. He's swapping, surely. We're getting a full. What's he gonna swap to? Malga? Yeah, okay. Oh no, Calyx! He got hit! Okay. Why did that take so long? Huh? It's winnable. You know what? Trading Ray for Kitsune Rush is not bad. Now we have a fully neutral fight next.
If you are Qadsiah, right, and I think it's more of a benefit for Qadsiah. They see the orbital ray go because it kind of puts your ultimates back in a similar spot.
Well, Ziad got taken so low there, though. The Hazard into Malga can be a little hard.
Ziad looking to fight Yubi every time he turns up. He's off the sim, of course.
Okay, full rotation.
High ground now gained, but no great way to keep it. Yeah, Ziad just has to make space.
Oh, look at that! Look at the damage! Wait. They can kill KSA. Kill him. Full engage. You kill him. Oh. Okay, you force him out. Good enough. You gotta get kills here. Thank you. Not okay, Landon. He's actually the one to do it.
With checkmate, they finish off another. So, although we're on with Ziad as he's trying to chase players down, it is checkmate and
Nice.
on the opposite side of the map, going pretty huge.
No, dude, Landon is actually going crazy right now. His Kiriko has gotten so good. Find another one. Yeah, keep going, King.
Had a lot of space. We're pretty comfortable. Just keep their back line alive. Now 2:46 on the clock. Qadsiah
Oh, Astro's on the Lucio. Okay, okay. Oh, lived an early overclock. Yo, you kill KSA here. You gotta. Aww. Landon, my goat. The Kitsune to chase KSA, then using Suzu to keep Kellex alive from the Pulse Bomb. Landon MVP. Landon MVP. I have seen enough. Dude, I should have put him on my fantasy. What was I thinking? I should have put him on. Oh, okay, he missed a slash. You do a bit better than that. Big old downpour. What? That was huge, but it didn't work. Is this a C9? Yeah, only 2 alive. I'm not gonna count it as a C9.
So over 90 seconds here, a time bank for Qadsiah, all things considered, really solid attack side.
That was not bad. Could have been a little cleaner for certain, but it was not bad.
A minute 35, pretty good in terms of the time bank that they have here. And they built up as Twisted Minds. Is there anything they could do? I thought even Yubi was pretty effective on the Tracer, right? I didn't really see anything. I think it's just more of like Qadsiah being able to use that combination of the Hazard and the Gen.G that was really giving them troubles. I don't know if it's like anything particularly with the comp-wise at least.
KSA is 1-6. Oh boy.
Twisted Minds, because of the pace of the game, get forced into some awkward spots. I like the Iliari setup on defense.
KSA and Yubi are 1-6. Listen, Simple gets a pass. He was playing Juno. He gets a pass. What is your excuse, KSA and Yubi? Even Quartz is negative. Landon in checkmate 0-0. Absolute goats. Almost bond. True. You be better though. Yeah, it's crazy that we're on map 5 and we still haven't seen Psycho.
Especially when you don't have like a guaranteed fight win combo with the bowler shot, but I think it looked fine.
The sim reliance is insane.
It's going to be almost a mirror matchup, right? But it will be Yubi going back to playing the sim. Maybe this is a TP up to the high ground and then a swap, or we see him play Tracer. It'll be checkmate on that Gen.G.
What is that TP?
It's kind of been like a lot of the series, right? This sim.
KSA Hazard. Yeah, I knew he wasn't gonna go Winston. If he has to play dive, it's gonna be Diva or in this case Hazard.
Absolutely. TM feel like they do need some form of that sort of vertical mobility here.
I gotta say though, right now Qadsiah are kind of just giving up a lot of space for free. A lot of space for free. Oh, KSA very low. Nice, Landon. Dude, if Landon doesn't get MVP, I'm gonna be offended. Like, what more does this guy have to do, right?
In your opinion, than like a Maga one? I kind of feel like it is, right? Like, because at least the Maga comps, when they're playing Maga head to head, like there's clearly play with the Maga that you can charge up.
It's getting to the point where Landon genuinely may be one of the best, or maybe the best flex support from North America. Like, you would not be crazy to take Landon over UV, over RuPaul.
I think it feels awkward sometimes. UV can't always be in step with KSA. That's obviously the plan for Twisted Minds, is to almost use their sim TPs like an alternative to the dive.
I would definitely take him over CJ.
And then get a closer setup to jump on in. But no one's really there to follow KSA as fast as they would like. They're relying on the
Okay, yep, Yubi's just running scared.
Yubi can find front line here, but it doesn't look like it's working.
What's pretty nice though, they actually use a TP on hit, and Qadsiah thinks they're fully committing, and they end up using the Kitsune rush, and TM just TPs out, right? So,
Okay, say dies.
Kitsune rush out for
That's huge. Look at Simple. Yeah, Simple's dead now. Oh, checkmate! Don't die here. Don't die here. No, checkmate! You had one job.
And it feels like
You had one job. Because see, now they're going to re-engage fast with Simwall and Overclock, which means they can save the down barrier for the blade. Twin Overclocks. Oh! Linda? Okay. But this is huge! This is huge! Quartz got stuck! This is huge! This is gonna be a full hold!
Maybe the blade would have been invested there, right? And then that sound barrier come down. But now you have an opportunity.
KSA is gonna need the downpour of his life. He's actually gonna need to catch 3 minimum.
And then let checkmate just run crazy, right?
I honestly think that I think you probably want to be reactive here if you can, as Qadsiah with this Kitsune Rush. I think you play for the increased healing throughput, and we can't ignore downpour. It's like very powerful here because Yubi doesn't have a mobility.
That wall came out a little early.
It's not like a Gen.G can sort of dash away if he sees it coming. So he's an downpour.
Oh, his is way better. The same TP got them out though. Wait, but they use sound barrier. Checkmate still has blade.
Guess what? There's a blade waiting to be drawn. Funny Astro's nowhere to go.
That's it.
Mobility to escape, and now Qadsiah, like I mentioned,
Well, 10 seconds left though.
different objective and very different outcome.
And it feels like every time
Can they touch? You need to put a wall in the stairs.
with a Genji
Funny Astro's dead.
sim matchup, regardless of the
Okay, no, he does touch,
we got KSA on the ball.
but he should get shredded, right?
Astro's getting farmed. He's absolutely beamed there as he tries to pick out a spawn. What
Dude, surely Twisted Minds don't hold on to this. You need to kill Simple. Simple's gonna have ult.
when it comes to these hazard mirrors, where Twisted
He got
Minds-
99. That's so good. Okay, that's it. GG's. The 3-2 pred holds strong, baby.
Theoretically sending them packing with a lot to work on. Sound barrier here for our cats here, all they need now, and that's
Quartz left?
Pause the game, but we have a disconnect for TM.
The rage quit is insane.
Quartz, you have to stay in the game until
He
it
left.
ends.
That's so funny.
We get
There's no way.
Yeah, there's a good chance that Quartz is not.
Quartz is so tilted, man. He is so upset. That's wild. I thought it would be Yubi. I thought if anyone was gonna rage quit, it'd be Yubi. Now it's Quartz.
At that point, Twisted Minds, and sometimes people leave the lobby. You know what I mean?
We're playing the victory music.
That's
here,
so
yeah,
funny.
Maybe, yeah, we got the victory music going. So
Why is it that every time I see someone leave early, it's always someone from a soggy team?
I know. We are waiting for confirmation on
I think that is
competitive ops.
comp ops. You know,
Waiting for confirmation. What do you mean? He left. Disqualify them, anything.
That Qadsiah was going to win.
I also can further extending the benefit of the doubt. Quartz might have just DC'd, like legitimately.
Yeah,
it is a very because like
It is
I
kind
don't know
of
Quartz
funky.
to be
What playing with
that
Yubi
kind
does
of
to your
player,
mental?
like,
Yeah.
He's very
Very
mild
chill,
kind of
usually,
exactly.
yeah.
So I think honestly could be honest mistake or legitimate DC. But
There is no chance. There is no. The odds of that being a legitimate DC.
If he okay, oh he's coming back. Wait, what?
He.
Don't have a DC anymore. Okay, don't just forget about it. This doesn't make any sense, dude. Did we
He came back, but Yubi was already gone at that point. That's so funny.
That's probably the best
That is
way
so
I think
funny.
ever ended a game.
I love my
Oh.
I've seen a lot in my time. I've seen like
As far as I know, Quartz isn't even like a super toxic guy either. Like Yubi's the one that you always hear the issues about, right?
possible future of Overwatch.
What is it for
Ash, this one's a new one.
Ash, how thrilling was that ending right there? Not that you should
Well,
last few seconds.
we didn't get bingo.
We had our we're so back moment. And
We
then
got
it was
close there on the O.
over.
I'm sure Lucio rollout happened at some point.
A couple of seconds, but
I think Funny Astro was going for a Lucio rollout as he got his head taken off at the end there, but
it was quite a wild
Yeah.
ride though, because Qadsiah they had a really strong
Ugh.
start. Those
Need to add
first
rage quit to
rounds
it.
that we
At this
saw,
point,
and
maybe.
Twisted Minds looked incredibly
Maybe.
dominant with Quartz being on that
Oh, man.
Reha that we had to
Either
see
way.
Qadsiah end up banning out, but
First map,
overall,
Gen.G,
Mitch, I
looking
think
terrible.
that
I will never put my faith in
Qadsiah
Gen.G again, but
really wanted to have
Qadsiah,
this last one
when they're not trolling, they cook.
Again,
I'm very happy with how they're looking. Libda, Checkmate especially, he's looking back on form, which is awesome. And yeah, Landon MVP, absolutely, just so good. But yeah, I do gotta head out now. All the pauses and stuff brought me right to the limit. But yeah, hopefully we'll be back with more co-streams, playing more bingo. If anyone has any bingo suggestions, you know, let me know. You can put them in my Discord, YouTube comments, Twitter, whatever. But yeah, if you have any ideas for good bingo spaces, then yeah. Anyway, take care of yourselves. Thanks for hanging out. Peace.